It just feels bad. It just feels terrible. I don't know.
Like with dance a little bit, like I kind of have to be a salesperson, but I think that it's different when you're providing a certain service in comparison to something like internet or, a phone service. Like there's so many to obtain another carrier who provides a very similar service is
It's just
extremely
hard.
easy. Like, well, it's easy for me as the consumer. You know what I
Oh,
mean? I could just go to T-Mobile, you know what I mean? Or I can go to AT&T or I can go to Verizon. Like one of these bitches, they're you guys are all offering the same thing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So as a dancer, it's a little easier for me to sell myself because I'm like, I have a very specific, every dancer has a very specific thing to their own.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I feel like that's the problem why more dancers don't make enough money is because they don't know how to separate
Capitalize.
themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely get it. I mean, I don't because I'm not a dancer, but I definitely, yeah, I agree. I mean, people don't know how to like market themselves or like position themselves in the best way. That's a talent in and of itself of just like figuring it all out. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just been something that I've been thinking about. Just like, fuck, I should go back to school because this is not it. I also got a ice cream sandwich. You know, is that the topic? Careers? Oh shit, you okay? That's
Dude,
not the topic.
I've been telling myself too that like I've been wanting to go back to school and shit, and I think I'm going to look more into it, but I want to do more stuff like certificates and shit, like, and do small studies instead of like this grand 4-year degree.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather do smaller like certificates of completion, like, a photography class, go do something like with like music engineering or something like with like sound mixing. Cause obviously I do a podcast, that would be a good skill to have down. Learn how to use like FL Studio and shit. Um, and yeah, instead of, because I gotta escape the 9 to 5, bro. I am not born to die a fucking electrician. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's just no way. I don't care if I make a lot less money. If I could just work every day doing the shit I really like doing, then we'll be straight.
Mm-hmm. There's cat chill. I saw what you posted, and then you deleted that shit. Chill. Also, Save is in the chat. Hi, Save.
Get your ass
Yeah,
over here.
I agree. There's like where's the other? He's coming. There's like an allure, especially in our generation, to like escape that 9 to 5 and like fuck that. Like I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. And I think there's like good things that come with 9 to 5s, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
stability and stuff like that. But just this 9 to 5, I'm not vibing with.
Yeah.
You know?
What up, Jordan? I see you, bro. Yeah, on that, like, on that wave. Oh, here's safe. On that wave, bro, too, like, yeah, everybody's dream job ain't everybody's dream job. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So your 9 to 5 making 80K, 90K is not somebody's dream job where that might be yours. You know what I mean? So
Oh
it's all the
shit!
same shit.
How do I fix my stupid fucking little thing?
Damn.
What do you mean,
Well,
stupid little thing?
doctors can't make it bigger, my man. That's just
No, the thing because it says saver underneath me, bro. That shit's fucking annoying.
Oh, I think you have to do that before you get in. There's like a screening that you have. Oh well, bye.
Yeah, toodles. Nice talk.
I know. Fuck me. I mean,
Nice fucking talk, Cisco.
no, I don't think. Corpse, you never look at my chat, right? I think Save does sometimes from time to time.
No, I only really keep StreamYard open.
Okay.
I have the one screen. I'm not cool like you guys with like 3 screens and shit.
Bro, what you mean 3? I got 4. Okay, I got fucking. Nah, just playing.
My bad.
There you go. There you go.
4 inches?
Yeah, bro.
4 inches of fury.
Wait, can me and Cisco switch?
Yeah, switch me, dog.
Ooh.
You know, Damien likes to be bottom.
Oh,
True.
so we have assigned seating now?
Yeah. I just like to be bottom because it's not my chat. My chat's
Oh,
right
my guy.
That's just how I have it laid out.
Let me oh, what's up? What up, guys?
What's
What
up,
up, my G?
boy?
Bro, I swear to God, Damo, if you don't make that a clip of fucking Korpsx going wild right there in the beginning, I don't know what you're doing.
I literally was like, "Oh shit, I wasn't recording," but I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna download the.
Bro,
Oh, you talking about when I was with the
just
Cisco
now,
voice?
bro, you were like with the glasses and shit. That shit was fucking hilarious. All right, let me
I'm
go.
about to be fucking toasted right now, dude.
Bro, are you wasted?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm about to be high as fuck though. I'm about to be
How
high
about
as
you?
shit, dude.
Yo, what's the what is the topic? I need to make a thumbnail still.
Just put Stanford prison experiment.
Oh yeah, that is the topic.
Okay. Stanford prison experiment. I was about to link our own podcast in our group chat. What the fuck? There we go. Okay.
All right, I'm live, baby. I gotta fix some
do we
shit,
have
though.
any introduction announcements that we want to make, guys?
Yeah, actually, I do. I do.
Boom.
I just want to take a second though. No, really announcements. I don't really have any announcements, but I just want to tell you guys,
What's up?
like, man, I love you guys, bro. Like,
I appreciate
Love
it.
you, man.
like you guys are, like, yeah. I'm so happy that we do this.
Yeah,
Legit.
like what, motherfucker?
Like,
what's-
I was
Hey,
driving.
chat?
Yeah, motherfucker. I was just driving home from work today, and I was like sitting in traffic, and I was just thinking about how like depressing traffic is. It's so
What?
fucking depressing. Yeah. Are you joyful when
Sorry,
you're
I
in traffic?
love traffic. I'm sorry. I love
And
traffic.
I'm just thinking to myself, like, damn, man, all these people, and they're just like they just look so sad, and this is like their daily routine. And then I looked in the rearview mirror, and then I saw myself, and I was like, but I get to go do this tonight. I get to go do this with people that I enjoy chatting with. I like people that are good people. Like I get to hang out with Zero. You know, he's a good friend. Like he's loving. He's just a good person. I get to hang out with Korpsx. He's a great dad. He's been a good friend and like a brother to me for such a long time. Not everybody around me gets that. So
Yeah.
like I just wanted to give you guys your flowers while I could, because yeah, man, it's just fucking depressing. It was just depressing as fuck. And I just want to tell you guys that I'm appreciative of you guys. Like I appreciate you guys a lot. I love you guys. I'm happy that we do this together. And man, I can't wait. I was like thinking of this morning on my way to work. I was thinking about when we all get to sit down in front of each other and like record an actual podcast instead of doing it like this.
That should be
It's just-
crazy.
That's just gonna be sick. Yeah, it's gonna be fun as fuck. But anyways, I do listen to a lot. I listen to podcasts while I'm driving and
Mhm.
like on my lunches and shit like that. So you know what I was thinking? We need like a fucking intro.
I had somebody working on one.
Oh, that's
Nah,
right.
man.
You
Yo,
did
are
say
you
that.
serious?
I'm
That's so
just-
sick.
I'm just being a little. He's doing it for free, so I'm just being a little patient with him.
Oh yeah. No,
Just a little
no
patient.
rush. No rush.
Hey, you know, I always preach patience, bro. I always preach patience, but as of lately, I don't know if patience is working out, Pim. Sometimes you just got to go out and get it. You know what I mean?
For real. Sometimes you got to make it
What
happen.
does that mean? What's happening, Cisco? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. You know, a little drink would have helped tonight, but
Nah,
you know,
nah.
I'm.
Well,
I'm
why do you
good.
need a
I'm chilling.
drink?
I'm chilling.
You don't
Let's
need
do
a
this
drink.
podcast. Let's do this
That's
podcast.
a real kicker. Hold on.
It's only my stream volume that accepts. Gotta be Streamlabs. Oh,
Well,
I'm good.
I'll do an intro. Yeah, this is your host, Big Korpsx. Yeah, representing the usual Tuesday pod motherfucking cast. I do have some light announcements I want to make. Yeah, Korpsx Collection is opening up the books if you want to be featured on the Facebook page, because I guess the videos, I think like the last like 3 live feeds we did like over like a few weeks time has reached one of them's like in the mid 3000s, I think. And then there's a couple other ones that are doing pretty good. Like I know Dread's podcast got like 8,000 views. So I think I got the page kind of jumping to a point where if people want to watch videos or have their videos and stuff posted, let me know.
Are you
and it's all
selling your ass? Is that
pretty
what you're doing right
much.
now? You're selling your ass?
Well, I want to before I start charging. Yeah, if people want free fucking media
Dang.
space, send me a fucking video. I'll post it. It's going to get a lot of views. I do want to say thank you to everybody who's been tuning into the show because like Cisco said, this is a
Cisco scared.
dude, that was a tongue
Give
twister.
Cisco a head.
Whoa.
This
Nope.
thing this thing of ours has definitely been amazing.
Mhm.
And we are almost back at brand sponsorships on the podcast, so that'll definitely help if we reach there. So please, everybody, keep sharing, liking, subscribing, all that shit, because it really helps. Even just liking it or like responding to the polls that are on the things, like it just helps get us through the algorithm. So yeah, Tuesday.
You know we love an algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
You know we love a fucking algorithm, baby.
Good old formula.
Anybody got anything fun happening?
At working.
Okay, wait. All right, before we get into the serious topic, I actually had this. I had this question that I was thinking about. And by the way, Korpsx, you look like you're going to Mars tonight, bro. Like you look like you're ready to hop in a spaceship. You look fucking groovy, baby.
I feel good.
Groovy,
I
baby.
feel good.
You look groovy, baby.
I feel good for a list of reasons.
Let me tell you this, or let me ask you this. I know Korps's answer. What, Zero? Have you ever been to a strip club?
I have not.
You've never
Not in
been
the
to a strip
holy
club.
Lord's name. Never. No, I've never been.
Damo, we're going to a strippy.
No.
Does going to a strip club
No.
interest you at all?
Not even.
But is it because you're in a relationship, or if you were single,
Both.
would you?
Both.
Would your girlfriend get mad if we took you to the strip club?
I have to talk to her about it, but probably. I don't know. It's like you're going there to get like
Wait.
and
You see, that's where your misconception is.
Yeah,
I've
what
been-
if we
I've
don't
been
get
going
these
to-
dances? What if we
Yeah,
don't?
I've
get
been
these
going to
dances?
the strip club since I was 18. I've only had one lap dance. I'll be 32 this year.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't think you need to go. You don't need to have.
It's for the vibe, bro. It's
I've
the
had like
vibe.
32.
What
I've had like
vibe?
32 dances in 8 minutes.
It's the vibe, bro. It's just like the ambiance. You're there with your boys. You know, there's tits everywhere. You got some beer. There's a lot of money. Like, it's just a fun ambiance. They're playing good music. Think about it like this. It's like going to a nightclub, but they're allowed to show their tits, and they won't get kicked out for it. What man in their right mind would not want to go somewhere where girls show their tits? Don't answer that question. I don't know your old lady's watching. No. But here's the thing: is I used to frequent the strip club a lot when I was younger. Yeah, and I like growing up, like my early relationship, when my adult relationship, she didn't mind that I go to the strip club, and a lot of times she would like go to the strip club with me. It was just like a place that I liked to go, and it made me feel like I had status. As a jit, I felt like I had status. But then I just started to like it even more because I like the music that they play. They play more bangers at the strip club because they want the girls to shake their ass. You know what I mean? I like songs that make girls shake their ass because they, I like the beat.
Yeah. Oh, is that why you like the song?
But
okay.
I have always wanted to break people's cherries of going to the strip club. So now that I know that you've never been to the strip club, okay, let me ask you this. This might be a little personal, but and you don't have to answer, but for the sake of the podcast, you do have to answer. Okay, so fuck you.
Sure.
Like, does your girl get mad if you watch porn?
No.
So what the fuck? So you can watch another broad
The
get
thing is
fucking
like
piped down. You can watch another broad get piped down, but you can't go to the strip club and have a Shirley Temple.
Let me guess. It's because there's dick.
No. The thing is like it's out of character for me anyway. Like I don't want to go. I don't know. I just don't like the ambiance. Some would say. It's just not my vibe. Like when you think of me, when you know me, you're like, Damien, where could he be in the world right now? The last place that you would ever say is a strip club, and maybe a bar.
Actually,
It'd be
the
like
last
strip
place,
club,
the last
then
one
a
I say is
bar.
like somewhere like near Glory Hole, but that's none.
Dude,
not
honestly,
the
I
same.
think the thing is like I think that maybe, and I'm not advocating because I really don't. The strip club is cool, like you know what I mean, but it's
Yeah, I'm not
really,
into it anymore. By the way, I haven't been to a
yeah,
strip club in
like
years.
it was cool. Like it's cool going with the homies. Like if we got a big group, we got a table, like we all got money in our pocket. Like we're about to make it rain in this bitch because there is like where Cisco. Like I get it. Like there is that little bit of status. Like you know what I mean. Like you kind of feel being in this place. You know what I mean. And so I think Damo, I think when you're thinking of the strip club, you're thinking about like the images is like those dirty, like the dirty spots, bro.
Yeah,
Like the
bro.
grimy fucking.
Hey,
I have been to
baby.
my fair share of grimy. Okay,
Oh, me
where
too,
these,
bro. I went to one in Sacramento. It was disgusting.
bro, you just stopped me from saying something really fucked up, and I'm so glad.
Hey, that's okay. Cause look, check this out. Spearmint Rhino in Vegas was like my jam, right? Spearmint Rhino was my jam in Vegas. It's like I would every time I was in Vegas, I would go to Spearmint Rhino to the point where like the limo drivers that would come pick us up knew me by name. That's how frequent I went. So when I moved to the 805, I fucking saw that there was a Spearmint Rhino in the 805. So I was like, hell yeah, I moved to the fucking perfect place, this, that, and the other. So one night, me and my boy were like, let's go to the Spearmint Rhino. We fucking Googled it. We took an Uber or something there, and it was like in this industrial area, and it was like a fucking cleared out warehouse with a stripper pole in it, and it was the grimiest
the
place I ever went to, bro. It was disgusting. It was
Bro, the strip club, the popular strip club in Key West, bro, they knew us. They knew all of us by name, like straight the fuck up. Like I would walk in there and they'd be like, "Oh, you looking for?" Like you know, they'll know who I was in there looking for. So I was like, "Damn, bitch, am I
Wait. You had a like a stripper straight
yeah,
for
yeah.
you? Like you went to the same stripper every time?
No. She was
Oh,
working the bar in there. She
mm.
was working, and they knew, like, bro. After a while, like,
Wait,
I
your
didn't.
old lady?
Yeah.
Oh, she worked at a strip club?
Well, okay, so the bar, Dirty Harry's, has like 6 different bars in there, and one of those bars also happened to be the strip joint. And so when the managers are scheduling the girls and the guys, they'll have them rotating, so the faces never get really
Well, no
like.
fucking wonder you were attracted to her, bro. Let me tell you this. I have a lot of experience at the strip club, and I will tell you this. 9 times out of 10, the girls that serve the drinks at the strip club are fucking way better looking than the girls that are dancing.
Bro, let me fucking blow your mind.
100%.
Let me blow your mind though. Is Father's Day last year was the first time I seen her in there. My buddy calls me and say, "Hey, like come to the garter, bro. Your girl's right here." I was like, "No, she's
You
not."
went to the strip club on Father's Day?
Yeah, 100%, bro. So I pull up,
That's what I'm doing this year. Fuck it, bro. I'm going to the strip club on Father's Day. Danny, you going with me?
bro. I pull up. I see her in her fishnets and her corset, whatever.
The
It's like
fishnets, bro. That's what it is, dog. That like something about fishnets or stockings or
listen to me, my boy. The next weekend, I pull up to her bar that's in Dirty Harry's, like by the dance floor. I pull up. I'm, getting smashed per usual. And I mean, I'm fucked up. Okay. And she goes, "Oh, I'm going to be working in the Garter tomorrow. That's the strip club." I was like, "Okay." Right. She's like, "Oh, so you're not going to see me." I was like, "So are you inviting me in there or what?" She, maybe. Okay. Bro, I pull up the next night, get fucked up per usual. Bro, and I was just staring, dog, all night, fool. You know what I mean? And like I would like dip out and go like do my thing a little bit, but then obviously wander back and get another fucking drink. And but that was the night she gave me her number. Was the night I actually sat in the fucking.
It's because you were looking at other women. That's what it was.
No, you know what she told me? She's like, it was surprising as far as like how consistent I was with her outside of that joint. But being in that joint, like the strippers are coming up, "Hey baby, you want to dance? Hey."
They're selling their ass.
Yeah, they're trying to make their dough. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, no, I'm cool. Like,
I mean, if anybody ever wonders how I got so good at sales, it's because I spent so much time in the fucking strip club.
but like, I'm like Damo though. Like, I mean, I think to an extent there was a kind of a like, oh, I don't want her seeing me getting dances from these broads type of thing. But then also at the same time, I was like, I'm kind of like if you're coming up to me asking me about a dance, I'm cool. Like, I would rather see a dancer and be like, oh, come sit on my lap, please. How much money must I pay for you to rub your gluteus
ass.
onto my
It's
pelvic
just
bone?
dancing, remember?
It's just dancing, dude. It's just the dance. It's just breakfast.
All right, here's the last thing I'll say about strip club. I was at a bar in Washington, and this was like the best idea in the world. There was a bar, like a bar that served pizza, and then next door was a strip club. And when you go into the bathroom, the men's bathroom, they have peepholes where you can look into the fucking strip club, bro. It was fucking dope. It was dope. Smart fucking business move. Smart business move. Oh, this man. Who you texting, Korpsx? Let me find out. Let me find out. Bro, the thing is, he had his glasses on, so I couldn't tell that he was looking down.
And then he said no.
Yep. I didn't realize it would be whoop. I didn't realize it would whoop on me.
He's like, fuck, I forgot to put it on silent mode.
The group chat didn't go off, so he
I didn't get a text.
Did I silence?
Oh.
You know what it was, bro? It's because I brought up the strip club. In his head, he was like, I should text her.
No, actually.
Oh, the complete opposite. Okay, all right, wait. What's that one for off broadcast?
He said, "Don't watch."
I want to ask questions about that one. Are you open to talking about it?
Nah, no.
Love interest. Love interest for It's funny though, because if you rewind, for the people that typically watch the podcast, they'll see that it was either the last broadcast or the broadcast before. He was like, I'm gonna stay single for a while. I ain't talking to none of these girls. Fuck this shit. Next thing I know, 2 days later, Damo and I look at our phone and we're like,
using his bad bitch era.
All right. I'm still Team City Boys. Right.
Okay.
I'm still Team City Boys.
Okay.
But I will say this. It is nice when somebody gets it. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, bro. Sometimes you think they get it and then they just don't get it. So hey, be careful. Tread lightly, brother. Tread lightly.
You know, when they're a parent and they're going through their own shit, they're busy, they're doing their own thing. You know, it's just cool to just talk.
But y'all live in the same city, right?
Next question.
Listen, we're gonna keep.
I was gonna. All right, we're gonna keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing.
Next question.
Let's keep it pushing. Okay. All right. So for context, wait, did both of you guys get to finish watching the film?
I did. Yeah.
Yes, I did.
All right. So for context for the viewers, it's my week to pick the topic that we discuss. And I don't know. I think I've said it before, but I've always wanted to go back to school for psychology. So psychology has always interested me in multiple different ways and things that I do in my life. So I actually ran across an experiment called the Milgram experiment. And then that's where the Stanford prison experiment actually derived from. And they were very similar in the sense of the outcome. So for those that don't know, the Milgram, just quick lapse. The Milgram experiment was basically an experiment that was set up where there's a wall and there's a patient, quote unquote patient on one side, and then the subject on the other side. And a doctor would basically say, hey, we're going to do this question type of thing where you have to ask the question. If they answer the question wrong, you have to zap them. And every time they get a question wrong, we're going to power up the zap a little bit more. And then like eventually it could wind up killing them, but I do not want you to stop zapping them until we're done with the questionnaire. And it would get to the point where like they would zap them. Every time they would zap them, the dude like on the other side of the wall would scream. And then they kept zapping until the dude went silent. And the doctor would be like, zap him again. And they just wanted to do an experiment to see if the people would keep going, even if they thought the person on the other side was dead.
But so nobody actually died. There was nobody.
There was nobody on the other side. So Stanford prison experiment was basically, I think the hypothesis. Why the fuck is that? It's because I have a lisp. Was they saw how prisoners were being treated by police officers in normal jails, and they thought it was because of the status of police officers. They thought that they were higher than prisoners. So they had this experiment, and they wanted to bring people in that were level ground, and then they wanted to make 9 police officers and make 9 prisoners. Excuse me. And it was all by a flip of a coin, and they wanted to see how they would interact. And then it got pretty insane. The experiment was supposed to last for 14 days. It only lasted 6, and they had to let 2 people go through the time of 6 days, based off of like mental health shit. So, with that being said, I'm glad you guys watched the film. I really, really appreciate you guys doing that because I asked you to. So I have a couple questions that I want to bring up. But the first thing that I wanted to bring up was, do you truly believe that that what you wear and the position that you're granted ever mess with your mental enough to degrade somebody else?
I want to say like no. Just off the bat, just because well, I don't think I've been in that high of a position yet. Enough to be like, I'm definitely above you. Like, you need to listen to me because I am above you. But even if I were to be like, I'm trying to think of like more, I guess my situations where like maybe I look at somebody who's in a position that's like less fortunate or whatever than me. Maybe that could be applied that way. Would that be fair to say or no?
I wouldn't say less fortunate, right? Because typically prisoners put themselves in that position. Because we're going based off of the experiment, right? Prisoners put themselves in that position to be prisoners, right?
So I guess so?
Yes and no.
I've like trained people. Let's say, would that be a position of power? You would say?
Yes.
Say that one more time.
I've like
What?
trained people, like people in like a job. I've trained them to
Sure.
do the job.
Yeah.
Okay, but I've never like degraded them in that position. I've always like tried to help them out and like, this is what you do, and
Well,
this is how
to an
you do the best.
extent, to an extent, you have, and you had to do it. It was the way when you were teaching them. The thing is, though, is your method of degradation, I guess would be the word. Your method of degrading them is just a lot softer than what we witnessed in the movie. And even in the movie, it started very gently. You know what I mean? Like they were reading over these scripted lines, and then it got funky and funkier and funkier. You know, as a coach, these kids are putting their effort into what they're doing, and I had sometimes to look at them and be like, that fucking sucked, do it again, you know? And like, and it sucks, it breaks my heart because, you know, they're tired, they've been doing this shit all fucking day, it's hot, like, you know what I mean? They're teenagers. It's like, and I have to look at them and be like, no guys, like, come on, like, it's not, I hate saying it, but it's like, it's not good enough, like, you know what I mean? Like, what you guys are doing, it's not enough, like, do more, like, you know?
Yeah, but again, they signed up for that, right?
To an extent, they signed up for a dance team. But they didn't
compete though, right?
But they also, yeah, but there's also different methods of competition. There's teams that don't take competition as seriously. There's coaches who every time they do a run through, oh, that was wonderful, guys, that was amazing, that was so wonderful, let's try it again. To me, where I'm like, you guys fucking suck dick, try again. You're right, Sly. If they die, they die. Do push-ups.
Oh,
Go
what?
run a fucking lap.
What the fuck? No, but like, but yours is different because yours is constructive in its position, right? You're like teaching these people how to do something correctly. They were in the movie, it was very much like, I am above you, you have to listen to me, and I'm gonna make you do pointless shit just because I can.
Yeah, but in a sense, that can be
it
could be corrective action though.
You did?
Bro, if they were late, it was like do burpees, like, you know what I mean? Or like, I remember one time I punished the kids because like one of the kids like scribbled on the table, and so I made them all run laps, and I was like, go run. And then I remember I was like fucking fuming, and I can't remember if it was like Sly or Chanel, but they're like, so how many laps are they gonna do? And I looked, I was like, I don't know. When I fucking say stop, like when I tell them to stop running, that's when they can stop fucking running. Like, because I was just so beside myself, dude. I didn't want to fucking look at I remember telling him, I don't want to look at your stupid fucking faces. Like, go fucking run, dude.
Yeah, I feel like you only get into positions like that. Thought process only happens when you're one, you feel like you're in a position of authority, and two, you feel like that position of authority has been questioned because of your whatever they do. So like
Yeah.
you might have scribbled or like they were late. And you're like, bro, you don't respect me enough, so I'm gonna do like you're gonna learn to fuck respect me. And that's what I think. Like that definitely in the movie was portrayed very much like I'm gonna make you do the dumbest shit. Like that one dude who didn't eat a sausage. This is a kid who didn't eat sausages, and they put him in a fucking closet for hours or however long they did until he's. I don't think he ever ended up eating the sausages.
No, he was, and that was the crazy part about it, right? Is because you got to see multiple of them like try and rebel, right? You had the kids that put the beds against the door. You had the dude that said that he wasn't going to do anything until he got his glasses, and then you had that kid who wasn't going to eat, like he went on hunger strike, right? And it was crazy to see how fast the other quote unquote prisoners turned on him, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember this, but he was the newest prisoner.
Yeah.
He was the newest one that they had brought in because they had to take somebody out. So that was crazy. But that goes into my next question. So if you were in a position, because in the beginning of the movie they prefaced it perfect,
Wait,
right?
hold on. Before you get to that, because I also want to make the connection that not only was there an escalation, because I was thinking about it right now when Damien was saying it, but you touched on it, was not only was there an escalation in the conformity of these quote unquote prisoners, but the escalation of authority, like these authority positions. I can't remember what first instance it was. I think it was like when they were counting their numbers and homie got like a little lippy with them.
It was because they did their push-ups, and he was like, "I already did 20," and he was like,
it was the push-ups.
He was like, "Everybody's not done yet. You need to do 20 more," and then that's when it like snapped.
After that, the guards became guards. Really, like in the whole thing of we are now a part of this experiment started kind of getting thrown around, and I was like, how quickly this shit fucking really like took a shift. You know what I mean? But sorry.
Well, okay, so that's what so before I asked the question that I was going to ask, they did a good job in showing how Zimbardo, who created this experiment, he pressed on the guards more than anything, right? He was like, it's your guys' job to make sure that this prison is clean. It's your guys' job to make sure that this prison is in line. But he never spoke to any of the prisoners. He never told them that it's their job. So I feel like it was a little biased and a little like one-sided in that direction. And I think because of I think the experiment was horrible. Like that's just my take on it. I don't think there's a right way to do that experiment without fucking somebody's brain up. But I think that helped lean it into the guards' favor a little bit, and they were pretty much allowed to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do, which was absolutely insane to me because that's the opposite. I mean, it's not the opposite of what a prison is like, but they don't treat them like that in prison. There's some line of respect, is what I'm saying. There was no lines of respect
from prisoner to guard.
From both,
okay.
I would say from both. And but what I was gonna say is, in the beginning of the film, when they're surveying everybody, they're like, okay, well, if you got to do this experiment, which position would you choose, prisoner or guard? And majority of the people picked prisoner. Majority of the people picked prisoner. And there was a thought behind that, and it was because prisoners would have to do less work because they would have to sit in their cell all day. As a guard, you would have to actually work. What do you think that you would pick in that position? For the record, guys, we're talking about there's a movie based off this experiment called the Stanford Prison Experiment. It's on Tubi, Tubi. I'm looking. Sponsor us, Tubi, you fucks. It's on God. Tubi. It's on Tubi if you want to watch it for free. It's called the Stanford Prison Experiment. They do a very good job of showing what the actual experiment was. So watch it. It's very good. But what would you choose? Would you choose guard or would you choose prisoner? Not knowing what actually transpired.
Probably guard.
Why?
Because I think I have I have family who's in law enforcement, And so I think I have a better view of like, okay, these are the good guys. I want to be a part of the good guys. I don't want to do anything fucking wrong, and I'm gonna hopefully treat prisoners with like respect, and as long as they respect me and stuff like that, I'm gonna do a good job, and you know.
Oh, so you're the left winger
like
that doesn't think cops are bad.
So I'm gonna push against that a little bit, and I'm gonna say that first, not everybody who ends up as a CO is a good guy, and not everybody who ends up in prison is a bad guy.
Well, yes, that was just like broad. That was just like very simplistic.
It's a broad
You know
thought,
what I mean?
and but I only bring that up because I want to make sure that I say that, like, being in there, right? Like, I think I would still I would pick to be on the side of a prisoner, because the dude said it himself, is that there's more of us than there are of them, right? And at the end of the day, there may be bad COs, like the main dude, I can't remember what his fucking name was.
John Wayne.
Dude, fucking porn stash. This fucko. And then, like, you know, there was the dudes who were behind the curtain who were like, yo, we gotta stop this. So my prayer would be more on the indifference of good men. You know what I mean? Like, somebody actually saying, hey, no, we need to help these guys, instead of saying, put me in a position of power, and the only way I can go from here is down. Because my job, to be a good CO, my job is to keep these prisoners in line. You know, treat them like humans, but like, I got to keep these guys in line. So there's no like ascension there for me.
Well, I mean, in my head, I feel like not only is it keeping them in line, but that's your job. That's like the baseline.
That's your job, yeah.
To do a good job, though, would be like you can improve on that. I think still, you can make it a better place, even though you're doing your job. Now, whether or not the prisoners are willing to take your, you know, goodwill or whatever it is, depending on how you decide to like put that forth, is dependent on the prisoners. I think if they're able to accept that and take it in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and that was the other portion, right? It's like, I feel like the guards from the start took the experiment more serious than majority of the prisoners, and I think that's what kind of set it off, right? Like, seeing that these, like, hey, we're actually doing this experiment for real, and you guys are kind of fucking around a little bit. Like, let's kind of, you know, give you a chin check and show you that, hey, we signed up for this experiment. We're about to make all this fucking money. Like, let's be for real about this. You know what I mean? Because they even told them, like, when they did the briefing, when the guards did the briefing, they were like, hey, from here on out, like, this isn't an experiment. This is fucking real.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that played a huge part in it as well. The fact that the prisoners, majority of the prisoners, when they got there, they weren't taking it seriously, and the guards were like, okay, well, we're going to show you that this is real.
You know who it made me think of? Heath Ledger. When I was watching it, I was like, these guys fell into this role so quickly, and I didn't know if it was like the director's and the writer's like intent, but I saw two things from that. Was one, people's inclination, right, to fall into authoritarianism, I think is much higher than what we give actual credit for, right? Like, I think more people truly seek that type of power more than we know, right? And so there's that. So at a moment's notice, when that type of power is presented to them, they'll hop on it. Two, I think people get sucked into a role, can allow themselves to get sucked into a fantasy so quickly that it conquers their fucking senses. That's like, to me, that's the Heath Ledger effect, is that he got so engulfed into this role that after a while, it's like you don't know where he ends and the Joker begins, type of thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was so far up in himself. And so with those guards too, they probably, I mean, they're it's fucking bad to say, but they were probably just trying to do a good job, you know?
Yeah, and that's what, if like some of them after, so they, like, none of them had hate for each other after, which is wild. But some of them after did go forward and say that it was like acting for them. Like that's what the experiment was, that they were just acting.
Oh
Uh-oh.
Jesus!
Oh damn!
You better answer that motherfucking call right now.
And put her on stream.
Answer the call and do not mute your fucking stream. Answer the call.
No, I put it.
Answer the call.
I put it on
I
airplane mode. I put it on
I
airplane
will
mode.
say two things. Damn, what was I going to say? I don't think people necessarily reach for that sort of power, but I think a lot of people, given the power, would do exactly that. Would fucking abuse the shit out of it.
Mhm.
And I feel like a lot of people don't take into consideration the fact that they are that type of person. Something Jordan Peterson that I very much agree with is that just because you condemn all of the actions of like Nazi, we'll just put in, this is his exact quote.
Going back to Hitler, huh?
Just because you condemn all of the actions of Nazi Germany doesn't mean that you wouldn't partake if you were there at that time. Like, don't give yourself so much credit. Whoa, I said something. Either that or something happened over there.
I mean, it's true, right? You are.
It's fucking true, bro. If you're one of those
Your
6
surroundings.
fucking guards and you're watching your other 5 employees beat the fuck out of this dude, I mean, you might not exactly do it with them, but are you stopping them?
Yeah.
Well, and
It's
that was the case of that one guard, right? Like you could see it in his face. He didn't want to be a part of what they were doing.
But
and if I'm not mistaken, he didn't do anything.
Jordan Peterson,
He didn't do anything.
You know,
Yeah.
it's still you're
But he
still by not acting against it, you are partaking in it. That's kind of how I look at it. Like if
Yeah.
you're not stopping it, you're actively involved in it. So
Well, I see. I'm gonna have to disagree on that one because it's like it's not if it's not your business though. If it's not my business, then what am I gonna do? Like I'm not against you because I'm not stopping it.
But like the guards beating the fucking.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It might be it's situational. I don't think
That is
that's,
okay. Yeah,
I don't think that it's like that way across the board. You know what I mean?
Oh no.
Yeah.
But it goes on both. Well, it goes on both ends, right? Like because there was one of the prisoners that when he got there, he was like, "Hey, if we just do what we're supposed to do, this is gonna go a lot easier for us." And had they just like not rebelled, they could. The guards wouldn't have had anything to, you know.
I don't think that's true though, because I feel like, well, maybe it would have worked out differently. But even that one guy, like towards the end of the film, he seemed to have done like almost nothing, and then as soon as like they got, it was almost like a microscope, or I don't know if this analogy makes sense, but you can start to nitpick so much to where you don't have anything else. So they went all the way down to the level of like you have to say exactly what I tell you to say. And when the guy was like, I don't want to say that, like I can't say that, they then condemned him and like did a bunch of like embarrassing shit to him too.
Yeah, but that's because they got to the point where they knew that they had power.
That's all I was saying. It might have been.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's all I was saying.
It was like a snowball effect to where like, hey, you've listened to me for the past 3 days. Now I'm gonna get down to you have to fucking literally shit where I tell you to shit type of thing. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing.
See,
it definitely might have gone there. Yeah.
I think there was a thing too, because we were talking about how like, you know, some of these guys started to rebel, and I think that's also a part of. I think it's like an unspoken part of, the whole experiment, because like even when you Google it, it's talking about like authority and people like conforming to said authority. But I think a piece of the study may have also been like how far can you push people until they fight back. And with the prisoners, it was pretty fucking quick. It was pretty quick that they got lippy. You know what I mean? Like they got kind of lippy, wasn't saying everything. And then next thing you know, you're getting guys thrown in the shoe. And in this movie, it's like, you know, mid-movie when some of this is happening. But when you talk about in real life time, it's like this is like 3 days.
Yeah. And that's the crazy part about it is how fast it happened. And
it's fucking fast.
In less than a day, like there was already people starting to rebel. In less than 3 days, somebody had already gotten hit and started like losing their fucking mind. But they did as I will say that they did a good job in the control of not allowing the prisoners to know what time it was. But that's why I think the experiment is so bad, right? Because of the fact that I feel like it was intentionally trying to psychologically break the prisoners in every sense that they could. Yeah. So I don't think, like, you remember when the dude said that he was going to break in and Zimbardo was like sitting in the chair and the other professor came up to him and he was like, hey, what's your medium? Like, what's your Like,
You said what's
what's your control? What's the
Mhm.
control? What's your controlled thing? The only thing that was controlled was the environment, and the environment was built to
Well, you said what's your independent variable? The thing that,
independent variable. That's
destroys-
what it was.
yeah,
Yeah. And the only thing was the actual prison itself that was set up to psychologically break these guys. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like there was nothing there. I guess the only thing that you could say for the guards to make them feel like more like guards was that they had more freedom, right? Like they could go in and out whenever they chose. They could eat whatever the fuck they wanted to. But the prisoners were put there to really like get their fucking brains fucked.
Yeah, it's kind
Because
of
even when they were watching them do the shit that they were doing, they were like, just let it play out. Let it play out. Let's see how it happens. Let's see what happens.
a super fuck. Yeah, but I was gonna say, is there no? I'm thinking like I don't know if it was set up in the exact same way, but there has to be like clocks. There's at least windows in prisons.
No.
I mean, if
No,
so, it's like this fucking big.
Yeah, but you could tell not what time it is. Maybe maybe there's not clocks, but there's some sort of like visual sunlight. There's also like recess where you go outside.
Outside, yeah, but that's only certain prisoners get to go outside. Depending,
Bro, there
it's
is
like dependent.
there's some prisons where they do not see daylight for like days at a time. And when dudes are in the shoe, I had an old buddy, his brother was in the fucking shoe for years.
Mhm.
For years. So some of these prisons, bro, you fuck up, and I mean they're max lockdown, bro. Like there is no window.
Yeah, 23 hours a day, you're fucking locked
Shoe
up. Bro.
program, Pelican Bay. You feel me? Like training day, bro. Like, bro,
don't ever go to jail, Damien. It's not for you. I promise you that.
It's not for nobody. It's not for nobody.
Let me tell you
It's
this: the first time that I went to jail, I was like in a holding cell with 13 other people, and there's only like 2 benches, metal benches. So I had to lay on the floor because it was like 3 a.m, and I found a roll of toilet paper under one of the benches, and I used that as my pillow in a room full of men. My pillow was a fucking toilet paper.
Bro, out of everything that happened in that place while I was there, the one thing that got me the most, bro, is I remember it was like midday, bro. So I was in my cell taking a nap and shit, just chilling, like, you know what I mean? Bro, and I woke up and my fucking bunkie was staring at me. And I was like, hey, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
I bet you he said, show me your dick.
And he was like pacing. Like, this motherfucker was weird, bro. Like, I thought he was like about to hurt me, fam. And I was like, after that, I didn't sleep. I would just fucking lay there, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Bro, that shit is crazy.
And I wasn't even in there long, bro. And it was like, you really do. Like, that's why when I was watching the show, I was like, damn, like, I could only imagine some other guy who would have never experienced or never imagined himself in jail landing in there the first time. And you have these bitch ass fucking COs booking you, all this shit. Like, how would this person feel? Like, how quickly would they just conform to yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, mister, yes, yes, like how fast? Me, I'm like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just doing my thing, man. But somebody else.
What do you think, Zero, was like your overall take from watching it?
The thing is, though, and I should have done more research. I should have done research into the actual like the experiment because the movie was very good. The movie was really, really good. I just sometimes I have like questions on how accurate it was done within the movie because I know a lot of the times when watching a movie it's sensationalized and like played up.
It's
So
like 90% spot on based off of footage that I've seen from the actual experiment itself.
I definitely wouldn't imagine that they would fake too much, especially since it's pretty like something you just kind of look back into. But it's just something that I would like to look into a little bit more. But from what I've heard, it was kind of harder to recreate, if I remember correctly, this particular experiment when it comes to like, there's just a lot of weird things. Like even in the movie, they kind of touched on it. The fact that he didn't have an independent variable, the fact that I feel like having in my head, it doesn't make too much sense to not have clocks or not have some sense of time. Because that will super break you down. And if that's the norm in prisons, well, that's the norm in prisons. I guess they have to simulate that. But
I don't think there's clocks in prisons.
Well, not clock, just some sort of awareness of like more or less what time it is to gauge the days and stuff like that. I guess it's like yeah, like I said, if it's not normal, then it's not normal. But I don't know. I guess it also depends on what kind of prison they were simulating. Like I know probably maximum security prisons is probably like super strict on that. But I don't know. I'd have to look into it. But overall consensus was it was just fucking crazy how much we could devolve like so quickly by somebody just saying like, hey, you have the power and they don't. And that's like all that really is needed to be said. And just a little bit of evidence of that, of you being like confident enough to like maybe you do something that's a little bit wrong and you get no repercussions, and you how quickly you'll just spiral downwards into like I could fuck you up if I want and nothing would happen to me. There's nothing standing between me and you just dying and nothing happened to me. It doesn't matter. And that like kind of mindset is super crazy. You could just devolve into. One of the guys I think even said that like it hurts me to in the movie. He's like it hurts me to know that that's inside of me. I didn't know that could happen.
Yeah, so I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
the
that's
evil
crazy.
part, right? But at the same time, it's like we always hear and we tell each other like your mind is so powerful that you can do whatever you want to do, that you can be whoever you want to be and work hard, and you can do whatever you tell your mind, whatever you put your mind to, you can be it, right? But that just shows how easily that's taken away.
Mhm. Or
That's
swayed, or just like
Yeah, and that's what got to me, right? It's like we're so used to telling our children and hearing it when we're kids, even as adults, that whatever you can do, whatever you put your mind to, you can do it. But it's easily taken away that fast, that fucking fast. So it's like, is our mind really that powerful? I mean,
Well,
I guess it is.
I don't think that it's taken away as much as that the saying of you can do whatever you put your mind to stands true in as sinister an act as you can break somebody if you really want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody who's very profound in their thought process or very steadfast in their belief system, you can break them. You can break them. Just give it enough time. You know what I mean? Just give it enough time, bro. You can break them.
Or
And then it
somebody
also,
wants to, like enough. If somebody wanted to just, if their goal was to just like break you, they could.
Yes.
That's just crazy.
Bro, I've read some stuff, dude, where it's like there's a thing behind like serial killers and like especially like sociopathic in nature, where they will seek out confident people because not only is there a physical pleasure that they get from dominating them, but the mental pleasure that they get from dominating them too, like aha, I outsmarted you type of fucking thing. Or like you get what I'm saying? And so like you said, Cisco, like it is very true. You can do whatever you put your mind to, but I think that it's applicable in the sinister sense of you want to hurt somebody, you want to figure out how to break them down and all this shit, bro. We've all sent toxic fucking text messages.
I mean,
speak for
I'm a
yourself,
saint.
dog.
I'm a saint.
Shut up.
Saint.
I hold my I do hold my tongue a lot though, and like I'm not gonna sit here and say that I've never wanted to send some shit like, all right, fuck you then type of shit, you know. But I'm just not that type of person. I can't do it. I can't. There's like
Okay.
I can't fucking do it.
We'll look at it like this though. You have said stuff to a girl that in your head you were like, she's gonna like this when I say this.
Oh, absolutely.
This will make her feel good.
So that's just
What's
me.
the
That's
difference
just my
of the
game, baby. You know what
what's
I'm
the
saying?
difference? I mean, all I'm saying though is like that is so hunky dory, but it's the same thought process, right? You want these motherfuckers to get up and eat chow. You say, get up, eat, or you're going to be in lockdown. You know what I mean? And then before you know it, they start saying, fuck, I don't want to sit in here all day. You know what I mean? So they go eat. And then the next day, it's the same thing. Like, I'm going to just get up and go get my food, man. I'm not going to, make them get all excited. Boom, and the next thing, they're lining up without question. They're lining up to get their food without question. It's real fast. Like.
Yeah, but
I
if you think about it in that context, then right, where you've trained somebody so well in prison, and then they get out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you think it's harmful for them outside of prison because they're not accustomed to that? So I mean, obviously that's the reason why a lot of prisoners go back to prison, right? Because it's what they're used to now.
So I have 2 examples of that. So I had an uncle who did a 25 piece on a murder rap. And when he got out, he was fucking, bro, I showed him like my PlayStation. You know what I mean? It was a PlayStation 2. Cell phones, he had to learn, you know what I mean? And I mean, now he's an upright standing, he's an outstanding citizen. And he told me all he did in there was play basketball, read books, and lift weights. You know what I mean? And so I think that a part of like what you said, like our mind is just as, I think there's like an equal strength as much as is as equally feeble, to where like my uncle is a example of a strong mind. He got out of prison, he started working, and he's doing his thing, like no problems. Like I said, I had a buddy Grims, right? Shout out my man Grims. I remember we were standing in the living room and he's like pacing around. I was like, dude, what's wrong with you? He's like, I want to go back. It's like, go back? Like what? Foo home? He's like, no, I want to go. Like, he wanted to go back in. Because inside he knew when dinner was coming.
Mm-hmm.
He knew he could walk down the cell and be rich. He's collecting. He's going to hit the yard. He's going to get the weed. He's going to get his cigarettes. He's going to go back to a cell and he's going to be chilling with a cell phone. Paid. Like, you know what I mean?
That's the other thing, bro. Is these fucking cell phones and shit in jail now? Like, that's
TVs,
wild.
all that.
Bro, you got motherfuckers that are on OnlyFans in prison.
I'm just saying, dog.
Making cake.
Bro, I'm just saying, dog. Like, so you break
bro,
down
making
a person.
Cake.
You break down a person enough to have just the simplistic pleasures of life, like a TV or a cell phone. Boy, fuck that shit. I want to be able to walk out of my house like when I want to, like, you know what I mean? Not wait for somebody to unlock the door for me.
But I imagine like in those kinds of instances, they've been like conditioned. Like, it's like, I could work for this, or I could just like have the structure. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, and that too of like I don't really have to think about it. Like, it's there, got my food, got my fucking exercise, got my shit, got my cake. That's
especially a motherfucker that I didn't mean cake like that. I mean,
no, I know. I get bread. Yes, I get it. That's what I meant too. What are you talking about, bro?
I'm just making sure. But like it's just, especially people that have nothing going for themselves. It's just easy, and sometimes that's what we do is we take easy. Right, this is something that I don't understand, and I can't relate to it because I'm the opposite. At least I feel like I'm the opposite. Like, I've never wanted something that's the easiest. I've never wanted something that's easy. If anything, I want more things that are hard. Something that is gonna make my life hard, or is harder to get, or it makes it worthwhile, in my opinion. If I know that I have to work hard for it, I'm working my ass off, bro. I'm doing whatever the fuck I have to do to get it. And I to me, I just don't understand how people can take the easy route. Like, why take the easy route? It's easy. You know what's on the other side of easy. You know what I mean? It's the journey of hard that is just so much more glorifying and fulfilling, and it just feels so much fucking better.
Well, self-sabotage is a real fucking thing, dude. And I think that I think, especially like in prison, right? When you get to like a prison mindset, I think that the level of security that you get from knowing that if you just line up, or if I just go in the cell, everything's going to be fine. You know what I mean? If I just do these things, I think for more people is soothing than saying, I'm going to get up tomorrow and I might not have. Right? Like imagine if this podcast was our only source of income. Motherfucker, I would be starving right now.
Yeah, but you'd be doing more.
Yeah,
We'd
but
be
that's
running
still,
it every day, bro. We'd be running this
even
shit.
if you're not running it, you'd be making clips every day. You'd
Yeah,
be promoting it every day. You know
but
what I mean?
that
Like
but that's
that's the
still not
difference.
a
this shit
guarantee.
would be successful. That's the thing.
But that's still not a guarantee of income.
No,
It's
like
not a
no other
guarantee,
option.
but yes, the thing is, you know, you have no. You just said it yourself, right? This is your only source of income. If this is your only source of income, you're doing everything in your power to make it as profitable as possible.
That's what I'm saying. There's no other option but us to succeed. If that was the only thing that we're going
Listen,
off of.
if the three of us sat here, right? If the three of us sat here and really looked at each other and said, "Look, we're all gonna quit our jobs tomorrow, and we're gonna make this happen." Like we are genuinely gonna make this podcast happen, and we will be successful doing this, and we are going to work tomorrow and quit. I guarantee you, there'll be fucking 10 clips ready to go from one person. There'll be promotion by somebody else on the other side. There'll be emails sent out to fucking companies to try and get sponsorships. Like it would be because it's the only option,
Yeah,
and that's
it's not
why that's why people take the easy route sometimes because they have other options. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
what
why
time
we-
are all doing it. Okay, what time are we going into our jobs?
That's why this is
Fuck
leisurely.
it.
You know what I mean? Especially like you and I with having kids. You know what I
No,
mean?
yeah, it does.
Like that was the thing that I fucked up on with streaming during COVID was because I did want to make it my only source of income, but I wasn't doing the extra shit. I was putting in the hours of actually streaming, but I wasn't making content for YouTube. I wasn't making content for TikTok. I wasn't making content for anything else. Like we were reaching out for sponsorships, but what did I have to show besides my live streams?
Mhm.
Mm.
But I was also, you know, living off money that I had and getting paid by the government. And I was just drunk all the time. So I didn't give a fuck.
Bro, I was dumb. I actually worked. Like, why the fuck would I have done that? That was dumb.
That's
I
not
could've gotten-
dumb. I don't think it's dumb.
I just could have made more money and made more content. And last year I did probably more views than like a lot of years combined.
You know, it's funny because when I had the option to go back to work, right? And I went back for like 3 weeks. And they had me doing grunt work, which, you know, I worked my ass off to get into the position in the car business that I was in. Like I literally worked my fucking ass off and I was pretty damn good at what I did. And I was doing grunt work and I was making less money. So in my head, I'm like, why the fuck am I driving an hour and a half every day to work, hour and a half home from work, and doing shit that no offense, but I'm too good to be like I put in too much work to be fucking doing this. I'm better than this. When I could just be sitting at home making $4,500 a month doing nothing. Fuck that. I said, write me my check.
Yeah.
Write me my check.
Like I said, I should have taken advantage when they were handing out checks like that. I was at Home Depot, bro, making $2,000 a month.
Hey, at least you were working, man. I was drinking my money away. So you're a better man than I am. Better man than bro, I was literally putting down a bottle of Hennessy a day. Fucking ordering Chipotle and Chick-fil-A and all types of shit. Cooking steak at the crib. I was living, you know, I was living the life. And then, you know, the pandemic ended and I was like, what the fuck do I have now besides a fucked up
Oh
liver?
my god, I'm dying.
You're right.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get my life together.
All right.
That's
So,
all these shades on.
so I have a question because you brought up serial killers earlier. Do you think Korpsx did?
Oh.
He was talking about
wait, did
serial
he?
killers and sociopaths.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember sociopaths. I don't remember.
Do you think that serial killers are born?
No.
You think they're made?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think anybody could be a serial killer then? Is that
Yes. Yeah, I
Really?
think anybody can be one. I think that maybe some of us. I'm just saying. I'm gonna take a relatively healthy child, right?
Yeah,
No
okay.
outstanding mental illness. I think our
How do you
human-
gauge that? That's my thing. Is how do
like
you?
they don't
gauge
have they
mental
don't
illness?
suffer from like bipolar disorder. They don't suffer from
Schizophrenia
autism.
and shit
like anything
Schizo.
identified? Is that what you mean?
A me, normal guy.
And you got
Right.
mental health problems. Let's be real.
I do. I have massive.
He's like
I
me.
have-
No, just kidding.
I
You don't smoke weed. You can't smoke weed and be normal. Like it's impossible.
I have an insane temper, dude. You know what I mean? And So I think everybody has the capacity and the capability to be that person. But
Oh no. I think that's a given. I think everybody has the capacity. I think everybody has the capacity to kill somebody. I don't think everybody has the capacity to be a serial killer.
So
I agree. I agree
can
with
everybody be a serial killer? Yes, because we all have the capacity to take a life. The only thing separating a murderer from a serial killer is one more death.
that. No, it's how much they like it.
I think, and I think it's no. I don't think two people doesn't count as a serial killer, does it? What's the minimum amount of people that you have to kill?
Somebody
in order to be a
fucking
serial
Google
killer?
that in the
What's
chat.
the minimum amount of people that you have to kill in order?
Our
I think it's three.
FBI agents are about to be fucking going off.
I think it's three. I think it's three. I think it's three is the
Gotta
minimum.
be a serial killer.
Oh, hey, you better be searching that on a VPN, pimp, or incognito mode, because I know you know how to use that shit.
Fuck. Serial killers are typically a person who murdered 3 or more persons. So three.
I was right, baby.
Okay, so you kill 3 people.
That's a huge difference, bro. Taking one life as opposed to taking 3 is huge.
I mean, but let's
You're
really look at it.
I mean, they're not Pringles, bro. Like once you stop, or once you pop, the fun doesn't stop. Is that how you look at it?
Well, I'm just saying it's easy to kill. Like if you really think about it, it's easy to kill 3 people if you're really going for it, right? Like,
I think a serial, and I think it has to be on 3 different occasions. I don't think it's all at one time.
I don't think it has to be at one time.
Then I think that would become then like a mass murder.
Is it like a mass? Oh yeah.
I think mass murder is one time, one place. I think serial killer is different times.
Okay, yeah, mass murder is multiple people, one place. Serial killer is multiple people, multiple locations.
Yeah.
So it has to be more than a month or a significant period of time between them.
No, I kill the person and you tie him up. I
He didn't kill anybody, by the way, guys. He didn't kill.
No, we're good.
That's a limitation.
Stop it.
I don't think that.
In more than 7 years, just saying.
I'm just saying. Does
it good now?
Count if it happened in another state?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, I think we all have the capacity for it, right? Because I had a family, like I knew a family friend who ended up tagging in on a fight and ended up killing one of his family members. Mm-hmm. And
that's accidental death, though. That's self-defense, or
it's like manslaughter.
Yeah, that's manslaughter.
That is all to be determined in the court of law.
Sure, yeah. but based off definition, is manslaughter.
On the face,
not murder.
Yeah, like on a quick viewing, that'd be like, oh, that's manslaughter. This is accidental manslaughter or something.
So all I'm saying is being caught up in the moment and being able to kill someone, I think, is a very quick and easy thing to happen to people. I think it's easier than a lot of people may imagine, right?
Sure.
But I think serial killers, and I think it's more common when there's a lack of like nurturing. There's a certain environment that they're growing up in, right? Like there's certain actions that happen to them outside the home.
So you think it's trauma based?
Extremely. Hurt people hurt people. Hurt people. And to say, and this is where I'm gonna get a little like metaphysical with it, is for me to commit a mortal sin that way is there's something inside of me that's not right. You know what I mean?
But okay, so let me ask you this. Because a lot of these kids, or a lot of these killers, there's documentation of, them recalling things. Like what about the serial killers that remember like killing cats and shit like that when they were at a young age? Had both parents in the house, but they just like enjoyed death.
I was gonna say, I think they're more born than they are raised.
I think they're born as well.
But I think they're
just born.
I think there's still something about it that we have to like give them the opportunity. This is gonna sound super fucked up, but we have to give them the opportunity to mess up because they have the opportunity to not give into that.
Here we go. You sound like the fucking people that are like, we gotta get pedophiles.
No, because I think that. No, whoa. No. If they are pedophiles, that means they've already done something. But I'm saying the people.
No. That is not true.
You wouldn't be able to say that they're pedophiles if they haven't done anything.
That's not true.
How is that not true?
What do you think? What do you think? Like, how do you label a pedophile? Because they've already done something. Like, because they've already touched a child.
If they,
A pervert,
If they have some sort of photo on their computer, if they've downloaded anything like that, if they,
what if they just say it? What if they just say, "I think little kids are attractive." God damn it! Nobody clip that shit, please. I don't.
And just loop it, like loop it over and over again, dude, and put like Jeffrey Epstein's face on top.
Jesus.
No, but what? They're like, what if they just say it? What if they just say that?
It would definitely depend on the context, whether I know them enough. But if I genuinely thought, I'd be like, bro, don't ever fucking say that again. But also, go see a fucking doctor. Like, that's
It's
not normal.
perverted.
That's not cool. What the fuck?
It's perverted.
But what I'm saying is that not considered a pedophile?
No.
I think saying, oh, I think
Hold on.
young
Look up the
pervert-
definition of pedophile right now, Demo.
Well, or look up the definition of pervert. That's the
No,
word.
because I feel like
A
those are two
pervert.
different
I'm a pervert, bro.
Why?
What do you mean? Because I like looking at tits. I you know, like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
I thought a pervert was like like they're perverting something innocent,
No, a pervert is
which would be pertaining to a
It
child.
is. You can no. You can be a pervert and be a pervert against adults. A pervert is that you just like perverted things.
So,
Oh, whoops.
Pedophile is for children. A pedophile is when you have perversion for children.
No wonder that word never lands at the NAMBLA meetings.
All right, read it out, Jamie.
so
I pay my dues.
technically, a pedophile, right, is a person who is. This is the definition. This isn't technically like a legal stance.
Can you pull up a pervert after that too?
By definition, a person who is sexually attracted to children, right?
Sexually
Okay.
attracted.
Sexually attracted.
Okay.
Not only that, but I put, when do you know someone is a pedophile?
Oh my God.
Listen, because we got
Bro, the FBI is about to seize this man's
Dude,
computer.
you're gonna have to change your address.
This is why we asked
No,
Chad to
but-
do it, bro.
But
This is why we
Well, we
asked
gotta-
Chad to do it.
listen, this is all just for educational purposes. That's what I put. That's what I put at the end.
For educational
but-
purpose?
Yes, I
You
put
really,
sexual-
you really
no,
wrote
no,
that in there?
I didn't. That'd be funny though.
Yes, he did. He's just as one little bit.
Sexual predators may push past healthy boundaries. This behavior may begin with seemingly innocent touches on the back, hand, or leg, but it may escalate to inappropriate touching on the thighs, near the genitals or breasts, or even so. Just like pushing the boundary will put you in the realm of being a more like sex offender type of pedophile. That's what I think of like when I think of
Sex
pedophile.
offenders are
is that
pedophiles,
like,
though, aren't
wait,
they?
is that with like anybody or somebody underage?
Underage.
No, it'd be underage.
The second definition.
Underage.
Second
Underage.
definition is underage. That's when you know somebody's a pedophile. Yeah.
Oh, he was about to be like, "They're
Oh
gonna
my
call me a
God.
pedophile!"
It's like, bro, I've treated every
Chill.
girlfriend like that ever, bro. Like, what do you
No,
mean?
but
Okay,
like
look up- Okay, what's the definition of pervert? Actually, don't do it, Demo. Actually, yeah, we've already fucking crossed the line. Go ahead.
yeah.
I was
You've already
like,
crossed the
oh my
line.
God, I was like, oh my God, no.
Look at Korpsx's face. He was like, "I'm a pedophile."
Yeah, dude. I was like, no fucking way, bro. There's no way you guys are putting me in the dictionary like that. That's
No, that's like a sex offender. But it'd be like pushing the boundaries on somebody who is either unaware or is not consenting of, not reciprocal of what you want to do.
As
Yeah,
a
don't-
child, as a child, though, as a
or-
child,
or-
underage.
Yeah,
They could be 17. Don't do it.
after
okay.
something.
Hey, 16 to get you 20. Hold on, he's gonna pull up pervert, so that you can finally define the word, so you know how to drop it next time.
It's kind of a roundabout definition, though. A person whose sexual behavior is regarded as abnormal or unacceptable. That's what a pervert is.
Yeah,
I
when you-
Mm.
that's like if you just walk up to a bitch. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said that.
You just said it.
Why? Are you okay?
You said it out
Sorry,
loud.
I'm hurt. Hurt people
I
hurt. People.
know.
Bro, you know what's crazy? The other night, bro, the other night.
I just sounded so degrading. I
Cat said he's
apologize.
gonna make a. Cat said he's gonna clip it.
I
Cat
love
said he
women.
already clipped it. Oh my God.
There's no bitches.
Bro,
I
the
promise.
other night they were, we were all chilling, and my buddy was like, "Oh, I was gonna show him your podcast." I was like, "What do you mean you were going to? Why didn't you?" He's like, "Oh, well, you guys were like talking shit about women. I was like, no, we were not, fam.
I mean, you probably were, but
I probably was. But
I love
I want
women.
to make this clear. I love women. I think women are great. Tits are awesome. Fannies are awesome.
You pervert. See, that's you being perverted.
Why is it the first thing?
That's you being perverted.
That's wild.
I
That's you being
mean,
perverted.
What about their
That's being
minds, bro?
perverted.
Talk about their minds.
oh,
Yeah.
those are cool too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but you can't see them, so
You can
You
like
guys talk
experience
about women
them,
like they're
though.
real things, like they're actually people.
canceled.
Listen,
I know. It's like, dude, you guys want to hear me talk shit about women? Hold on. Like, hold on.
Oh, we should do a whole podcast where Damo and I just sit here. You just go off.
And I just
for
go-
2 hours.
Dude, fuck off. Like, I'm sorry, guys, if I've ever said anything where
This
it
is
hurts
the trauma
your
that we're talking about, guys.
feelings,
we're working through it.
We're working through
Punch's
some
mental
stuff,
illness comes from women. Okay, that's why.
worry,
Just
Leo.
show him your tits, and he's better.
and I'll
okay?
feel better.
Yeah.
And
Slowly
I'm-
but surely, everybody on here is going to become a little bit more left. I'm working on it. Okay, everybody, don't worry.
That's
By
not
the
gonna
end of the
happen.
year.
That's
By the
not
end of
gonna
the year.
happen. That's
By
It's
the end of
not
the year,
that, it's-
by the end of the year, both these motherfuckers are gonna have gay pride flags behind them. Okay.
well, suck my dick. I'm not.
I have like 6 personalities in my own head, so I don't know.
This is his call for help, guys.
Yeah, you guys gotta understand, dude. So I just say stuff as I'm doing it. Whatever.
Oh man, that's funny. You know what's funny? Well, let's go back to the pedophile thing.
Uh-oh.
No, because there is people that are really advocating for fucking pedophiles. Have you guys
That's
seen this?
I've heard of it, but I haven't.
Bro,
seen
there's
it.
like a whole TED talk on it.
Pedophile?
Because they're saying because of the fact that they're saying that pedophiles are born that way
They are.
and they can't help it.
They can't.
Wait, so you're saying pedophile? Hold the fuck on. Wait. Are you just playing devil's advocate right now? Because
No, I kind of agree. I kind of agree.
I can understand the thought process, though I don't agree with it.
No. And here's why I'm gonna get pissed off.
Mhm.
I agree. Pedophiles are born that way.
Yes.
I agree with that.
Mhm.
But you just said serial killers are made.
Oh,
Yes.
true. You did say that.
Yes. Just like I think that I don't think all gay people are born gay.
Oh, here we fucking go. Oh my god, we're about to get into some weird shit right
I
now.
don't
I'm not saying that gay people are weird. I'm not saying that. God damn it. Why like this is
the night.
Listen for me.
We're just gonna say fucking dumb shit. I'm getting canceled for real tonight.
I just don't think some of them, yes. Like I said earlier, I can agree to where some serial killers are born, right? Like I do believe that some serial killers, they're born that way. They
Like most, you can say.
dude just came out the womb fucked off. There was just a missing screw. Like, you know what I mean? Gay people, some of them I just think they're born that way. Others, they went through certain life experiences. You know what I mean?
Well, let me ask you a question. What life experience would you go through to make you gay?
I mean, I don't believe this as much, but a lot of studies show that generally gay men come from homes that lack father, like that lack the father. And the reason why, and this is one ways where people would combat the "Are you born gay?" conversation is generally lesbians have a worse relationship with their mothers, and gay men generally have a bad relationship with their fathers.
I need to see these studies.
Wouldn't this fall through? Because like the vast majority of people are straight, and they might have not good relationship with either one, right?
See, and that's where some of it's baloney for me. Like I just think people like what they like, right?
Yeah,
they taste this.
Yeah, but
over
in that
here.
case, that's just like
They what?
everybody's
They
born
did
that
what?
way.
They did what?
They taste this over here, and then they don't
Oh.
like it no more. You know what I
I
mean?
thought you said they taste dick over here. I was like, what?
That is how.
They wished, pal.
Oh. Wait, so you
I love
you
it.
really you
I love it. I
just
love
because,
that.
just
shit.
because you sucked a dick doesn't make you gay though, right?
It depends how long.
Depends
If you did it for
on-
like 10 minutes, for like 10 minutes, you were fucking gay, bro. Like at least.
Bro, I feel bad if somebody sucks my dick for 10 minutes.
Why?
What? Why?
Both of you. Wow, Damo. I didn't expect that from you.
I'm sorry. It's just like, why I feel bad?
Let me just tell you like this. It's been a very long time since someone's sucked my dick till completion.
Perform some
Wow.
fellatio.
Well,
it takes a long time. It takes a long time for me, like a long time. And if you're down there, for me, if you're down there for like more than 5 minutes, I feel bad.
It's like you're not having a good time.
Yeah, like I feel like you know, like you got a dick in your mouth for 5 minutes, like that doesn't sound very fun.
And like the pubes just like just all in. I'm like,
you don't take care of yourself before? You don't know, like.
Yeah, you gotta take care of yourself, man.
Wait, like you don't?
No, I don't respect women. Are you kidding me, bro?
Jesus.
I'm full bush.
Wait, your blowjobs aren't planned?
Nah, that's crazy.
No.
Oh,
never. I'm just like, hey.
Wait,
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm going a little too far with this right now. I'm totally kidding.
Wait, really? Wait, Damo, are your blowjobs planned?
Yes. I mean, I always I run a tight ship. I feel like for the most part.
Let me tell you like this.
I just like to be.
I don't.
I like to be like my armpits right now are so. Dude, if I showed you, you'd be like,
your armpits? Well, hold on.
I shave my armpits.
You shave your armpits?
Yes.
What is the purpose behind that?
Because I just don't like it. It looks weird as fuck. I think for me, because I can't.
It doesn't some weird shit. You shave your armpits?
Yes, bro. If I showed you, you'd be like, bro, that's not even a lot of hair. That's the thing is, I grow like.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
Like that. Like nothing.
Is that a lot? Is that a lot?
This is nothing. Yeah. This is nothing. That's what I'm saying. Bro. Like I don't grow it like that. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, why even keep it? I don't grow it like that. So I'm just like, why keep it? I'm just gonna shave it. Yeah, you guys have a lot.
Well, yeah, because you're not supposed to fucking shave your armpits as a man.
What's happening on this podcast right now?
I do.
You shave your chest? You shave your chest?
No. I do. But
you do?
Now it's reverse.
I do.
Why?
I don't like.
My brother does too, and he shaves his stomach, and I'm like, bro, you have to be so like you have to do it every 2 days. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, I barely grow any hair there.
See, I grow a lot of hair, but you can't really tell because I have tattoos. But my shit is like, bro, I would look like a fucking cartel guy.
I got like chest hair, you know.
You know what's fucking?
Yeah, you are bright. You are bright. You are bright.
Sunlight.
It's because of the light, dog. It's because of the light. Come on, bro. Don't do me like that. What the fuck?
I always blame it on the lighting.
I just dim this shit down, okay?
Wait, hold on. I need to get back to this. When the fuck did you start shaving your armpits?
High school? Probably like probably like sophomore year. I just don't grow a lot of hair.
Were you just like, I don't like how this looks. I'm just gonna shave it.
Yeah, I'm just like, dog, it doesn't.
Okay, so do you take like a razor or do you take like clippers? Like,
no, I just get a razor real quick.
How bad did it itch that first time?
Yeah, doesn't that itch, bro?
No, dog. That's what I'm saying. Like it's thin and it's not a lot of hair. So like,
don't you ever get ingrowns?
Oof,
no.
those blow.
Not on my armpits. Like, dude, I literally shave it like maybe once a month. Maybe that's just how little it grows.
Have you guys ever got ingrown hair on your fucking on the nads?
Yes, not on my nads, but like on
in
my
the bush,
pelvic bone. Yes,
those are scary,
bro. And I'm like. I'm like, I know I'm clean. What the fuck is going on
every time I'm like, fuck.
And then I like piss and I'm like, let me see, does it burn when I pee? Am I good?
Huh.
Damn,
no, that's the worst.
Oh,
hold on,
I'm dehydrated.
Wait, how often do you take care of your genital area? If you do once a month for the armpits, yeah.
I try to do it every 2-3 weeks, something like that.
2-3 weeks. Okay, do you got the lawnmower 2.0? Hey, Manscaped, we need a fucking promo.
Manscaped.
No, I got like a. Unfortunately, Manscaped hasn't sponsored, so I just got some generic shit until you put the name brand on it. All
right, so here's my next question: Do you shave your nuts too?
Yes. I do.
When you do your nuts, do you use a razor or do you use the clippers?
You got to do razor. Clippers.
Yes.
Fuck.
Nope. You got to do. Okay. Let me tell you this. I'm gonna tell you the story real quick. Okay.
Oh, I have a story right after.
All right. So the first time I ever shaved my pubes, I was 17 years old. Dude. I was 17. That was the first time, and I didn't fucking know. Like I didn't know I was supposed to shave. So as I got older, I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep it clean. Like I don't like how it looks when it's like a naked mole rat. But if I know like nobody's gonna see me for a couple of days, I'll like go shave it bare, because then I know I'll get that swagger back. Once the hair starts to grow in a little bit, it'll look, it'll be looking kind of cute. Fresh fade, fresh fade.
Yeah.
But I never shaved my fucking balls. I never shaved my balls until I was like,
Just got kiwis.
I think like 23 or 24 was the
Yeah,
first time I ever
damn.
shaved my balls. Yeah, bro. And I was talking to one of the cats on the lot about it. And
He just
he was like, he was like, yeah, bro, like you gotta take a razor. And I'm like, well, like your balls shriveled. Like, how do you do this? And he was like, no, bro, you gotta like pull and like scrape,
Yeah.
So I fucking did it, and then I was like, ooh, I got smooth ass balls. And then a day later, I'm like, my balls are fucking itchy, bro. Like, this is not fun. So
Chafing.
So I was like, I'm not doing this again for a while. And then a couple years ago, I took some clippers and I was like, bro, I nicked my sack.
Yep.
And I kid you not, bro, this motherfucker started bleed. This shirt used to be white and yellow. I used this shirt to clean it. No, but it bled so much, and I got scared. I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital, and so I got in the shower and I was like rinsing it, and then like trying to put pressure. Bro, it was like 20 minutes of my nuts fucking leaking. I thought I was gonna have to get stitches, and then I like slapped a Band-Aid on it, and then I wore like the tightest drawers that I could to make sure that like my dick sat over my balls to keep the fucking Band-Aid on. But now like bro, let's be real, like I haven't really gotten any play, so I don't really, when this is not upkept, you can tell what down there looks like, just saying.
Oof.
I'm getting a haircut tomorrow though, so
you're telling me you're fucking
literally
got a full beard?
Well, you guys you shave your gooch too?
Dude, I get in there.
Yeah.
I got
Wait, you do the ass too?
Nah,
Bro,
that's ass. You gotta.
Hold on, Corpse. You do the ass too?
Listen.
Wait, which direction is this podcast going?
There's a lot of things God smiled on me with, right?
Oh, you got a smooth ass?
Besides my wonderful intellect.
Wow.
But
I can't take you serious with this.
There was a couple things where he frowned on me. Right, one not being born fucking 6'2" and able to sing, looking like Jason Momoa.
Hey, fucking preach, bro.
Jason Momoa.
But another fucking thing he decided to frown upon me is he didn't give me a beard, but he gave me an ass fro.
Wow.
And a very hairy back, like on my shoulders. Like I have like wild hairs that live there.
Oh, my son is like that. I feel bad for him, bro. I feel bad for my son.
Somebody called on him when he was making you. He looked away. You got flipped, and then he like sprayed the beard shit on. And he's like, oh shit, just send him off. Just I don't know, fuck it.
He smacked you in the face instead of the ass. He smacked you on the face instead of the ass because he flipped you over.
Dude,
I
always thought like he had like Tourette's or something.
Oh, do you? Okay, so let me ask you this: since you have a hairy ass, we could talk about this as men, because I've actually had this conversation with other men before. Do you like go somewhere to get that taken care of?
No.
So you take care of it yourself.
This is the Cisco Clips podcast. That's
bro. Dude, first off, I don't like touching my ass because I have smelt my own shit like, every day of my life.
Yo, what?
Oh, okay. This leads to another question. Real fast. Because I asked this question the other day. Do you ever like fart and you're like, wow, that was an interesting smell?
Yeah, bro. There's ones where I've like literally stuck my head down between my legs because I knew, dude, I gotta get a whiff of that. Like that felt crazy.
Oh my
god!
Like, yeah, it's like not it's not stinky, but it's not like good smelling. But you're like, that was it was interesting.
It's kind of fucked up. I like when they smell. Because I'm kind of impressed. I'm like, damn, yo, what the fuck?
Oh my god, bro! I like how he was like, I like how you led up to that. You were like you laughed a little bit. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was good.
Yeah,
Bro, I
kind of
remember
like
we were eating
oh,
at Jane
you.
Korean. Bro, we were eating at Jane Korean, bro, and my stomach
Oh,
was
bro.
fucked up, bro. We get home, I'm trying to take a dump, it's not happening. I'm like, dude, like something's got to give.
Yeah.
I'm sitting beside Elijah, bro, and it comes out, fam, right? But it was completely silent. But I knew it rank. I knew it was rank, fam. When I'm telling you, Elijah goes, I could tell when it hit his nose because he goes, "What was that?" Well, it's like, I'm so sorry. He did not understand. He had to be like maybe 3 years old, bro. But I could tell when that shit hit his nostrils, man, because he literally looked at me dead in the face.
Oh
Is it-
man, peanut
Oh,
peanut
my
farts
God.
like crazy, bro. That motherfucker. Oh, I have a peanut story real fast. Before the podcast, tonight, peanut's tooth is like super wiggly. So I was trying to find a piece of string, and I found a piece of balloon string to tie to his thing. And I told him we were gonna slam the door so his tooth would come out. So I tied it on his tooth, and then we slammed the door, and the fucking string came off of his tooth, and he was like, "Oh, damn it!" And I was like, "Who taught you that?" And he was like, "Oh no!" I said, "What did you say?" He was like, "I said, oh damn it!" And I was like, "Yeah, don't say that." I mean, like, damn it is not that bad, you know. But if his mom hears him say that, she might get mad. So damn it's okay with me.
Yeah.
But at least he used it properly. At least he used it properly.
Kat
Bro, you
says,
know
"I
what?
swear to God, I'm doing out of context usual Tuesday videos. This is a whole part." Oh my fucking.
Well, if
God.
that's the case, we got to get back to Korpsx's hairy ass, bro. Because I'm really interested in this. Because I've never shaved my ass.
Real quick, I want to say my bloody dick story real quick.
Oh yeah, I forgot you have a bloody dick story. Hell
So
yeah. Is that how it got so big?
yeah, bro. You know how like you cut plants to promote growth? That's
Yeah.
what it was just
To promote growth.
I had to go through what I had to go through.
Wow.
No,
Like, if I
but
just cut the tip, it'll grow 3 more inches.
I literally
Fucking
was
listen
like,
to
I was literally like, okay, if I take these clippers and I like use them on, this is why I use razors. I was like, if I use them on my more sensitive areas, it should be fine. Like I should be fine. So no lie, I got the thing, like the sausage, and I was just like, I got like the thing, and I just went, zzz, and like I just saw my skin. I just saw my skin rip, and I was like, oh my god, oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh my god!
Oh,
You didn't even
no.
angle it? You didn't angle it at all?
I was just like, what can go wrong? Like I didn't even
Bro,
think of
that's
like,
why there's an angle on the clipper head.
I just didn't think of it. I was just like, yeah.
You
what can go
literally
wrong?
put teeth
Ow.
to dick.
Yes, and I was just like, I like felt it, and as soon as I was like, oh no, I've done something so
Was it
wrong.
like was it like on the
Good
middle
old
of your
fashioned
dick?
docking.
Yeah, I was like, where the hair like starts. So I was just like,
I don't
I
know.
just like,
People's
yeah.
hairs start different. Like I don't grow hair on my actual dick.
so well, I don't go. It's not like all the way up, but I thought like in my head I'd be able to like hit and then like go down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Start here and then. But you have to angle, bro.
I just didn't know that. Didn't know that.
Imagine if you went to a barber shop and somebody puts a teeth straight into your fucking head.
Well, don't they do that when they like do the little like? I
No,
don't know.
you literally just did the motion.
Well, they do that when they like fade it. It's like
They
they
do that regardless. Zero. They do it fucking regardless.
Anyway, it was my grave mistake.
Wait. So what happened? Did you like put a band-aid on?
Yeah, I panicked. No, I just like wrapped it in like toilet paper because I was like, what the fuck do I do?
Like those people that put toilet paper pieces on their face.
Yeah, and I was just like holding it for a second. I was like, bro, oh my god, what the fuck? And
Did you tell anybody?
No, I don't think I've ever told. I don't think I've ever told anybody.
Batman couldn't have got that information out of me.
Dead ass. It was like the scariest little moment. But then I realized it wasn't bleeding that much, so I was like, I'm fine.
No, I did. I had this coworker who was very like metro, and he like kept himself very like clean, right?
Mhm.
And I don't remember. We were having a conversation one time, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta go get a Brazilian wax before we go out." And I was like, "What?" We were going out one night, and he was like, "Yeah, bro. Like I got my wax lady. I gotta just go see her before we leave." And I'm thinking, I was like, "Bro, you get a fucking Brazilian wax, like your whole ass and everything?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Well, how the fuck do they get the wax in your ass?" And he literally told me that he lays on his back and like holds his legs up. Bro, I never want to be.
I thought he would like lay on his back.
I never want to be in that position in front
That's
of anybody.
That's a scary
in
position.
front of anybody.
It's too vulnerable.
Yeah.
Your asshole is like in the air, wide open.
Oh,
My hemorrhoid would like wave at people.
Nah, dog.
You laugh like that.
Oh my god.
Dude, the only time I ever want to be like that is when I was a baby and my mom had to like wipe my ass, and that's it. That's the only time I'll permit it.
You're gonna have to get your ass wiped eventually.
Hopefully not, bro.
Wait,
Hopefully
you don't get your ass like zero?
No. Look, I've been. Oh, did he freeze? I was about to see corpses on my shit. On my side. You know what I mean?
My ass is hairy.
My ass is
I thought you
not
just got
anywhere.
done saying that you took care of that.
Well, I do, but it's still like.
Well, I do.
But it's like, bro, if they're putting their face down there, like
I don't even want to put my hand down there to wipe.
I don't even like touching it myself, bro. It's like, So like I could just imagine like my legs thrown back, bro. Like I look down there and I'm like,
Nah, you'd have to be on all fours. You have to be on all
so
fours.
disappointed, just like imagining that.
dude, that's like you're not having a good time. Like I know you're not. Like I know you're doing this for me.
What if she paid you to eat your ass?
Whoa, how much?
Yeah,
a buck fifty. A buck 50 for 5 minutes. A buck 50 for 5 minutes.
Who is she? Like, do I know her?
Well, in your case, it'd be your old lady.
My
It
girlfriend?
couldn't be anybody else.
No.
You wouldn't let your girl eat your ass for 150 bucks?
Nope.
It's because you know you have to kiss her again?
It's just I just don't like the thought of that experience.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you eat ass?
I do not. No.
Would you eat ass?
Nope. I would not.
What?
Dude,
No,
you want
yes!
to spice up your life? You get a good old
Stop.
Escobar tunnel.
No, I wouldn't. Just because
Escobar tunnel.
Bro, I'm telling you straight front to back, dude. Just fucking one-stop shop, jam.
All right, I'll tell you the story. So, we were young, bro, and my boy, I won't say his name, but my boy, we were real drunk one time, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, I was eating ass and da da da." And then I was like, "Yo, you eat ass?" And he was like, "Yeah, you never eaten ass before?" I was like, "Nah." I was like, "What's it like? What's it like?" You know? And he was like, "It's a lot easier than eating pussy. I'll tell you that." And I was like, "Yeah, but isn't it like? Doesn't it taste bad?" And he's like, "Nah, bro. Like, I swear to God on my life." He said, "Have you ever licked a penny before?"
Oh my god!
I think you told this story to me. That sounds
I swear to
fun,
God, bro. And then I got really drunk one night and ate some ass, and I've never looked back since.
That's wild. That's madness.
You can't.
Wait, wait. You got drunk and then ate some ass.
To try it.
Do you have to? You have to prep. You have to have prep time.
Oh yeah. Oh, I gotta know you just came out the shower.
Okay. I'm thinking you just got drunk and ate ass with like.
No. I wasn't like, "Hey, let's go home from the club and let me eat your ass, bitch."
Damn, a second time, and
I had to sound degrading there. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
You know, after we were fucking grinding on each other and pulling each other, and she was like, "We're just dancing," and I was like, "No, this ain't just dancing.
It's
You know
a
what it is?
mating ritual is what it is.
Caw-caw."
Yeah,
Yeah.
fornicate.
I'm telling you, you eat ass, Demo. Do it. I guarantee you, your girlfriend will be like, "Thank you, Korpsx and Save." I promise you, do it. Just do it, and don't even say you're gonna do it. Just after you guys get out the shower, just be like, get your little foreplay on, and I know
That's
you
madness.
like you go down a little bit, put her legs up a little bit, and like just keep do your normal thing, and then like go a little bit lower, and she's gonna be like, "Stop! What are you doing?" And you're like, "Let me do it, baby," and you're gonna be like, and you're gonna go. She's gonna be like, "Okay," and I guarantee that's how it goes down. Guarantee, 150%.
Okay.
And you know what the other fucked up part about it is? When you actually go to try this, the image of Korpsx and I are gonna pop in your head.
No, I promise it will not.
Dude, I got hat hair like a motherfucker, dude.
Bro, you want to talk about a hat hair? Oh, I have my hair pulled up. Never mind. I have my hair pulled up. I thought my hair was down. Wow, that was a crazy ass turn of events, huh?
Stanford prison experiment.
Oh yeah,
Ass eating,
ass hair, and Yeah, it's good. I like it.
It's
I
good.
like how
It's good.
we do these things, guys.
Yeah, I mean, it was fun. It was fun. I mean, I really thought that I was gonna be able to delve more into that experiment, but I think what we touched on was like pretty much the gist of everything, and then it kind of like getting into like the pedophilia stuff and the serial killer kind of touch on that kind of basis of like the mind. But I'm gonna tell you, I don't think serial killers are made. I think they're born. I think pedophiles are born, and I think all gay people are born that way.
Interesting.
Powerful.
Do you think you were born the way that you are right now?
What do you mean?
Like the way that you are right now, like the person that you are right now, and the things that you prefer and all that. Like, do you think you were
No.
born that way?
No.
Okay.
Wait,
My
what?
sexual preference, I think I was born that way. Like liking
Wait,
women.
but like your interests and stuff like that, you don't think you were born that way?
My interest? Like
Yeah.
did I think that I was born and like somebody could look at me and be like, yeah, he's gonna do a podcast.
Were
today.
you? Do you think you were born an Eagles fan?
I was born an Eagles fan, actually.
Stop
I think you were
it.
born an
That's
Eagles
just-
fan.
No, but I like coming out of the womb in my brain, it was wired for me to be an Eagles fan.
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking? No.
Okay.
No.
I think
Like
I think
same thing for graffiti, same thing. Like those types of things, I think you just fall into it. But sexual preference, no, and aggression, like those are you're born with that. Like you're born with those types of things. Like
Well, again, I believe. Fuck, I'm going to catch some fucking flack for this. I just don't believe in homosexuality.
whoa.
You know, I respect it, and I respect it absolutely. I just don't believe in it. I
what do you mean you don't believe in it? It exists.
I was
Okay,
literally about to say that.
okay, yeah, that's one thing.
It's not like a fantasy.
but it's
No,
a
but like,
human,
no.
but it's a human condition, fam. Right? Like,
What do you
I was
by
talking to
human-
somebody
Well,
about
what do you mean by human condition?
because I was talking to somebody about this. Like, our sexualities, right, and these ways that we choose to express ourselves sexually has fallen into a thing of where it's a part of it's become a part of like the human zeitgeist, right? Where it's like this is something that we talk about so often. It's just so prevalent in conversation. I remember 20 years ago, right, when I was little, the rule was there's 3 things that you don't bring up in polite conversation. You don't bring up sex, politics, and religion, right? And so with sex, I just think that like when it comes to homosexuality, right? I think it's more of like it's more of a desire thing. You know what I mean? It's an infliction of the flesh, right? Because sex.
So it's like
Wait, are you coming at this from a religion standpoint?
I'm coming at it from a science standpoint. Sex is meant for reproduction.
Oh, well, there's other animals that have sex for pleasure besides us.
yeah, but also like then are you like a proponent for like any sort of would you say that it's best to have sex other than to just have babies?
Well, I mean, technically, that's what sex is for: is to have babies.
You shouldn't
other
have
than-
sex. You should. I hate saying it because I'm like not the best example of this thing, but we shouldn't be having sex unless we're trying to have babies.
That is an accurate representation based off of a religion based.
I think
No, like period.
I think
a
if you were
religion-
I think if you were to go based off of well,
Outside of
I get
religion.
it. If you were to go based off of religion and maybe like a scientific basis purely and nothing social, then yes, I'll grant you that. Like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have sex unless you're trying to have babies. But socially, now it's just like it is pleasure. You can have that pleasure.
Well, you
without
said
necessarily
now.
having-
You said now, though.
Yeah.
But gay people have been around
Yeah, but I don't think
from
that's
the
like
beginning of
that's like
existence.
I don't think that's like a bad thing. Yeah.
Oh no, don't get me
Or-
wrong. I don't think it's a bad thing. But again, it's a pleasure of the flesh. Right. And when you really look at any kind of like society, children who are
Google it,
born-
cat. Google it.
I was gonna
Like-
say there is.
There's definitely like 2 different animals that have sex for pleasure.
Oh,
I
for
would-
sure.
One of them
I
is
think-
dolphins.
I think dolphins is one of them for sure. But then again, right? Like to me, even because I've heard this example before, It's like, but isn't this why we are superior to them? Is because we don't perform these actions the same way that these lower class, you know what I mean, supposed to be lower food chain fucking animals are behaving? Why can't we show some class?
Well,
I'm not the best
on.
person at this because I have sex way outside of, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm not the best.
No.
example.
Well, but here's the thing: is so there could be anomalies, right?
Yes. And but in what? And how in this case though? Because of course there's anomalies in the universe.
Well, couldn't gay people be the anomaly? And for every million of people,
Are you
has to be
pretending to be frozen or something?
He's thinking hard, bro.
Nah, he's
Thinking
just
hard about his answer.
We can see you shaking, dog. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to think this through.
Oh, my
Yeah,
You gotta remember. You gotta
genuinely-
remember. I got a
thought you-
sister. I got a sister who's lesbian,
I
and
thought
it's
you
like,
genuinely were just like,
Well, I have a lot of friends that. Okay, let me put it to you like this: I have friends who are gay. I have a friend who has a transgender wife. Like these are all conversations that I've had before. Like my friend who has a transgender wife. Like I don't think he's gay, but I mean we've had this conversation. Him and I have had this conversation. By definition, he is gay because he's sleeping with a quote unquote biological male, right? But I don't think he's gay because he's not attracted to me. He's not attracted to you. You know, like he doesn't like a man. He likes a woman with a penis. Like, does that make sense?
yeah.
So, but in layman's terms, it's homosexual. But I think that you can have sex for pleasure. Like I get what you're saying, but I think that the concept of having sex solely to have children is like based off of a religious standpoint. That's just my take on it. Because that's where we learn that, right? Like it's a sin to have sex out of wedlock or
I don't
not
do
bear
it based
child.
off of that though. I do that based off of a simple gambler standpoint, right? So if you take,
What do you mean, fucking without a rubber?
let's take that
No, no.
example, right?
Okay.
Let's take an example. Let's go to a very specific example because I think this is where a lot of people fall into. You meet said girl.
Okay.
Said girl's nice, pretty girl, whatever. You guys hook up. You're using a rubber. It's all great. Fine and dandy. You get so comfortable with said girl. Hey, we're not going to use this. You know, you guys come to this agreement. Hey, we're not going to use this condom. I want to feel you, right? I want to feel the sensation of you.
Mhm.
Now you're playing in hot water.
Fuck
Right.
no, you're not. Fuck no, you're not. Why?
You're playing in hot water.
you are playing.
In what sense? Wait, are you talking about like STDs or are you talking about pregnancy?
No, you're playing.
Not
all
only
that, all of
STDs,
that,
all of it.
that. Yeah,
All of it.
that.
All of
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So these things that plague our
I don't
society.
know about y'all, but I don't take cold showers. I'm just saying.
So
What?
So all these things that plague our society can easily be stopped by denying that impulse. Yes. In the Matrix, yes, Mao says it to deny our human impulses, our inner impulses, or to deny the very things that make us human. So I get it to want.
But, I mean, you don't rid the world of sexually transmitted diseases because you still have sex, right?
Yeah, but you cut that down by a margin that's astronomically high.
Yeah, probably.
What kind of girls are you sleeping with, Corpse? Because it's making me sad now, bro.
No, it's quality.
Florida fucked you up.
Quality.
No,
Florida fucked you up.
I have 2 kids. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm a single dad. And it's like when I start to think like,
Start
damn,
fucking strapping up then, motherfucker, or pull out.
well, but besides that, it's like I allowed myself to be involved with people, whether it was for a passing moment or for a long time.
Yeah,
You get
but
what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I don't know the basis of the other one, but on one of them, you genuinely thought that this was the person that you were going to be with for the long run.
Yeah, and I think a little hormones and pheromones and this and that mixed in with some this and then some of that. Like, I think to make better decisions, I need to rid myself of a lot of things. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's
Start
definitely
beating off more.
don't even do that.
Yeah,
Just
if
go
you do it,
fucking work out, dude.
no,
Like, you know what
start
I
beating
mean?
off more. Start beating off more. I guarantee you don't want to have sex.
Trust me, I
Start beating off
definitely
more.
get my jerks in. My numbers are good.
There you go.
Right?
I think
Wait, but I'm trying to see how this. I'm trying to see how this is in relevance of the homosexuality thing.
yeah.
I just think it's an affliction of it's just an affliction of the flesh.
But I
So
think
you don't think any person is born gay?
No, some I do.
oh wait,
So
no, that's confusing.
what's the difference? What's the difference between people that are born gay? Like, why do you think there's a difference between people that are born gay and not born gay?
Their experience on earth, right? Like everything like that, like I'm trying to say is everything that they're experiencing, gay love, the people that they choose to love, I believe that's all happening for them. For them, it's all happening. Even for me, watching them, it's
I was like,
happening.
gay love is happening for you?
Like, oh no, like me watching them, I'm watching love. You know what I mean? Like I'm watching love happen. I believe all that, right? But there's just something behind where we're doing this act for pleasure that in our rawest sense is meant for the survival of our, like, you know what I'm saying? Like the survival of our race as a collective. That's where it gets squirrely for me.
You're still
yeah,
not
but what about
explaining.
what
You're
about
still
when
not
people, like,
explaining?
what about when like gay people like adopt? Like, could that be that's furthering species because it's kids that need adopting anyway. They're gonna hopefully go to good homes because they choose to adopt, and there's like a pretty rigorous process to that.
You know, I heard an argument with this one. I didn't hear anything better from it but you're adopting, but you're not adding to. You get what I'm saying? And this was from somebody who thinks our sole purpose on earth is just to reproduce and go. I'm not going to get fully behind that. I am not going to get fully behind that, but for the most part, like,
wait, if you take that into consideration, then right, we'll put the gay thing to the side for a second. If you think that our sole purpose, do you think it as men is to reproduce, or as men and women?
I think our inner relationships, yeah.
So then social sex should be acceptable.
I think we should be. No, I think that.
Why not? If I find a woman that finds me fit, and I find her fit,
yes,
then by that law, I should be fucking her in order to try and reproduce.
Yes,
that's social, isn't it?
No, well,
why? Because
social,
what if I see somebody else over here that looks just as fit?
Social, I'm thinking as far as the sense of like, yeah, if you're going through 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different people.
Yeah,
right?
because what if I want a child with green eyes? What if I want a child that has a fat ass? What if I want a child that has good
Stop it with the clip, dogs. Stop.
But if you're spreading your seed into these different baskets, where is the nurturing?
Well, that's the woman's job is to nurture. My job is not to nurture.
Whoa.
Hey, we went. Don't do that to me. No, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Because we literally sat down and had a whole podcast on my view on this, and that you need nature and nurture in order to create a good human being. The nature comes from the father, and the nurture comes from the mother. That is my take on it. How are you guys gonna? Are you guys
nurturing?
This is wrong.
Are you scrutinizing me right now?
Nurturing comes from the family.
Yes.
Nature is what is happening to the child from its outside environment.
Yes. See, I'm going to disagree on that. I just disagree. I think nurturing comes from a mother, and I believe that showing nature to your child, the nature of being a being, comes from the father. That's my take on it. That's how I look at it. Signed, sealed, delivered.
But definitionally, that's just wrong. Nature is not like you see the nature of being. Nature's like, what is nature happening to you?
Sure.
That's what people are like.
Nurturing is from the mother. Nurturing is for the mother. I'm not saying 100% her job. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying, hey, teach us.
Yeah, but when you say, you have to realize that when you say nurturing is for the mother, it just does sound like you're saying it is.
It was out of context. It was out of context.
You're the one who said it.
Yeah, but I said it real fast so that we could continue with the conversation that we were having, because I was trying to make an argument against Korpsx. Damn it! Now it's about me. It ain't about me. Motherfucker.
Well, yeah,
no,
because
nurturing does come from a family, but the main nurturing part comes from the mother.
Well, the point is still a bust. The point is still a bust, right?
Your point is a bust, goddammit. You're saying that
the
gay
point-
people
the
make
point-
themselves gay.
No, I'm not going to say that they're born. That every single gay person that exists in this world was born gay. Because I knew.
What are you saying?
Because I've known gay people to be like, oh yeah, I dated girls and I just didn't like them. Like, you know what I mean? And after a while, I realized that I was gay. That's their. God, don't clip that.
Isn't that denial though?
I just feel like then that's an even bigger argument for like I was just born this way.
They
Like,
tried to be straight, and they're like, "Hey, this isn't for me because I'm gay. I was born this way."
And I mean,
but
this is from people. This is just what I'm taking from them, right? Is like, okay, so you did you tried out the straight thing, right? Then, so in my head, I try to walk.
What the fuck did a rat just walk across?
Dude, the fucking pins, bro, they're all over the fucking place.
Hey, I'm the same way. Look,
damn, you'd like 5
It's-
pins just right there.
It's just, I don't know. It's to me. Yes, there are because there's guys who I knew when we were young that they were just fucking gay, and then now
whoa, be careful how you say that, all right? We don't
they're
want to
just.
get
I mean,
canceled.
bro, they were born, bro. Fucking little fairies, dog. Like it's
Oh
cool.
my God.
Like champ, you don't have to join the football team, dog. We
Yeah.
all know, fool. Like we get it. Like it's okay.
Oh, so what? Gay people can't play football?
Yeah, what's wrong with that, dog?
No, it's like they were literally just on the football team to try to
Wow.
prove a point. It's like, dog, you suck. Like,
Oh
you
well, okay. So
think-
they can't try and date women to try and prove a point.
And they can't be bad at football?
Like
No.
you literally just fought your own argument within itself.
no.
So do I chat
When I'm having-
the football team.
All
to
I'm
play with
saying
balls.
is when I'm having somebody when I have somebody tell me like that they've tried it out, to me at that point is that they're making more, it's more of a conscious decision, right? So it's like then going back to the whole science look of it is because I look at it this way because I look at other things this way, and I kind of try to have to group them together. But it's if you're making a conscious decision to go against what you kind of know you should be doing, right? Like based off of our scientific structure, right? Like not even a social outlook, like what our body calls us to do, then you're just making, it's more of like a personal choice type of thing.
But you just said if you're making a conscious decision to go against what your natural body is telling you to do, right?
Mhm.
So that's why I'm saying gay people are born gay, because it's their natural instinct to like people of the same sex. So if they're trying to date somebody the opposite sex of them, they're making the conscious decision to try and date somebody else, and it feels wrong to them. So their natural instinct is to date the same sex. Therefore, they are born homosexual.
I agree.
You
with
literally
you
just
100%.
proved your own point to be wrong.
No, because you're looking at it, dude. No, you're looking at it through their choice, right? Like that.
You
their
just-
choice,
a
them
conscious
making a choice.
decision
Hold
is
on,
a
hold on,
choice.
hold on. That they're making a conscious decision, right? That it leads back to some kind of preconceived notion at birth, but that's not what I'm saying at all, right? Because you got to look at it through the sense of ovulation. You're looking at it maybe as a man taking it, but look at a woman during ovulation. During ovulation, their body is literally screaming at them, "Give me a child."
Okay,
Right?
so you're
Like,
talking about women. You're not talking about men.
with men, it's the same fucking thing. Men will produce more semen when they feel that the woman that they are mating with is that they are in competition with them. Give that a Google. Right?
Yes. Well,
I've
that's the
heard
same
that.
reason that women, when they're around each other, their cycles all line up.
They
Because
line
there's
up.
a-
I heard that was actually a myth. I
What?
heard that. I haven't googled it, but apparently they don't actually cycle up.
Yes, they
it's
do.
a- No,
Do you
no,
want to
no.
know the reason behind it? You want to know the reason behind it?
I'll no stop because I know you're about to give me some insane shit that you heard online.
I'm not about to.
are.
No,
I
I'm
know
going to give you.
are.
Okay,
No.
you want to know why?
Oh,
You want to know why?
scientific, yes.
You want to know why? Because
Okay.
so they sync up to the alpha woman. This goes back to who's fit and who's not. Why are you laughing? So they sync up to who's fit, who's the most fit, because from evolution, if the alpha female is off limits, then the alpha male is going to go look elsewhere to reproduce. So nature's saying, "Fuck you! You're not going to look elsewhere. It's this one or none." That's why. That's why they
from the father.
Oh
So is it nurture?
You got cut out. You got cut off. What?
No, I'm being stupid.
No, but okay, you're not making any sense though, Corpse. I'm trying to follow what I'm trying to pick up what
So
you
look at ovulation, right?
Okay, so
That's
we're
a
talking
woman-
about women. We're talking about women.
Okay,
I just want to make sure we're talking about women here.
because through this example, this is how I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Right. Their body's literally screaming for reproduction.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
That's one example. A man, right? If I'm around said woman and I believe that I'm in competition with this woman, my body will naturally produce more semen. Right.
In competition?
Yes.
Why are you competing against a woman as a man?
No, competition for this woman.
Oh,
Like,
for this woman.
For this woman,
Oh,
I will produce more semen.
Because you said in competition with this woman. That's
Oh,
what threw me off. I was like, what are you competing for?
So just based off of sexual activity alone going inside the body, one on a natural timed schedule, right? Like, let's not take fucking irregular periods or whatever and throw it in the fucking mix. I'm talking about a regular cycle. Nature is calling this body to perform a certain act. Us, if we find one that we so deem so fit, right? And we think like this is the keeper other people are competing for, our bodies will naturally kick into a certain cycle to get the job done. So
But
to
what
me,
if-
so just hold on, right? Because you guys are mixing up what you guys are taking as a mental like outlook.
No, I'm understanding where you're coming from now. I know what you're talking about now. Your body is naturally producing these types of things.
So for somebody to take a mental decision and go against that, you aren't born that way, champ.
But what if gay people don't? It doesn't function like that. What if it does not function like that?
But see, and the only reason why I can't argue against whether people are born that way or not is because I don't hope no one takes anything I say way misconstrued. Their human experience is theirs and theirs alone. And if you feel like you came out the fucking button like that, champ, okay, I can't fucking argue it. But to me, I just like give me some evidence, fam. Like, give me something, because all I know is when I open up this book and I start reading this shit, and I can just tell you what our body's naturally called to do.
So what if there's no evidence because it's psychological?
But also, like, what in that case, do you believe in two things? Menstrual cycles don't align, and I just posted the study on Discord. You can look it up. Two,
my whole life is a lie.
Two, fuck, what was I gonna ask? How do you justify the fact that, hold on, damn, give me a second, hold on.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he wore the gray shorts again. He wore the gray fucking shorts again. I'm gonna look up this study when we're not doing this.
What happened?
I'm gonna look up the study when we're not doing. I'm gonna read this study when we're not doing this.
That's fine. What was I say? How do you justify the proof that? How can you say that there's proof of straight people then? It doesn't make too much sense to me.
What the fuck kind of question is that, Zero?
Because our bodies are made for one another. The thought that I'm talking about going against your nature, your argument exactly, Save, of like gay people find it that it's against their nature to go with girls, and they've tried it, and some have tried it, some haven't, right? But if we were to go through that same process, it would be kind of the same thing. If we were inclined at all to ever, if our society was more towards like the gay either culture, like people were more gay more often, and if we were inclined to do that, like, oh, I dated a guy for a little bit, but I found out I like girls, whatever, how would you like make the argument the other way around, even if we reproduce the exact same way? Like, if
because you can't make that argument, because straight heterosexuals are the majority.
Well, just at this current point in our evolution, this is the way that our species reproduces. Right now, there is there are people like hermaphrodites, right?
Wait. You just said at this point of our evolution, this is how our species
Reproduces.
I mean, it's true. In the future, we could look completely different.
But hasn't our species reproduced like this forever?
No.
Kind of.
No.
I mean, we've always stuck a thing in a thing.
The human race, you're going to tell me that there was a different way for them to reproduce.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how, but
bro, wait. Go back to the dawn of fucking time, bro. Right?
The
human
species.
Human species. What are you talking about?
Humans. Okay, so once we turned into bipedal fucking hominids, maybe. I don't know.
Those aren't humans.
Hmm?
Those are not human beings.
So when did we become human beings then?
What do you mean? When did we become human beings?
During what point of the evolution between whatever fucking separates us from chimpanzees or whatever the fuck where we came from to now to where we are now?
God created Adam. God created Adam, okay?
Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
Cancelled.
Just kidding. Sorry.
I didn't bring up anything biblical, not once.
Anyways.
Once.
Okay, even if it was based on evolution, right? Even if it was based on evolution, right?
Mhm.
Even say anything in this world is produced besides plants.
Mhm.
Every living organism has some type of sexual interaction to reproduce.
Yes.
Even plants.
But
plants is more like pollination.
What you're missing is that you're thinking that penis and vaginal penetration is the only way that we've ever reproduced.
That's not what I just said. I literally just said in a sexual.
But that's
manner.
why I said that. But what I'm saying though is that's why I said right now, currently in our evolution, right now, how we are as humans, not only considering the past, but however we'll be considered in the fucking future, right? Like however we'll be considered in the future. Right now, this is how our species continues. Right? Is through this form. Right here, right now, right? So Zero, when you're making your point of like, okay, if the coin was flipped, then how would you explain heterosexuality? It's like, well, it's a fair argument, but I can't prove that because right now, this is how the species carries.
Well, even if the coin was flipped, heterosexuals are the majority. So,
but I think in
his argument,
in his example though, like when you flip it, the homosexual would be the more majority, where us as heterosexuals would be the minority trying to.
Well, then that's what I'm saying. Then we would be the anomaly. So they would. So that's why, that's what
the question is. It seems like he has an issue stating that like they're born that way. How would you prove it if the roles were reversed? How what would be the argument of having it the other way around? In a way that
we were the anomaly?
Yeah.
If heterosexuals were
of like what would be the argument of like we weren't born that way?
Well, the argument would be for reproduction purposes, wouldn't it?
Would that be the argument?
Well, I'm sure. I mean, how else? If you have all homosexual relationships, how is the world supposed to continue?
Well, so if we were to take it 1-to-1, that would be really hard. But I'd imagine if the human species could survive on a lower amount of birth rate, then that would still be sustainable.
Well, sure, but you said the majority was homosexual.
Yes.
If it was one of one, then it would be more of an argument of whose way is the right way. Whereas if it was the anomaly, then you would have to show why it's naturistic for heterosexual people to have sex, right?
I think I thought about it for a second. I think in Damien's example, in a world where homosexuality led to the furtherment of its species, and I was heterosexual, and if I was approached and asked, how do you know you're heterosexual? I just think I would say it's my choice. I enjoy that.
You think you would say it was your choice? Really?
Yeah, I don't think that I would lean towards I was born that way for the simple fact that it gives me more control.
But that answer could be your answer today. Like in your mind, I guess, you could choose to be homosexual whenever you wanted to.
Absolutely.
Do you think you could do that though?
And that's why no, I couldn't. That's why I tell people, how can gay guys be gay? Because dicks are fucking gross. Like I smell my own nuts sometimes,
No,
and I
no.
just don't know how
But
they enjoy that.
That seems like even a bigger.
But that's what they
even
get.
just
That's like
your
saying
accessible
vaginas are
thing.
disgusting.
And that's fine. They're allowed to have that opinion. But but to answer Damo's question is if yes, I do have the ability to decide right here, right now that I'm gay. Would I? No. Right. So it's just like, and
What
to me-
stops you from deciding though?
Because he likes
because
pussy.
I like pussy.
But how do you, but yes, but how, it seems like just by saying that, it's like you have an implicit, like from
Choice.
birth,
I get
thing
you.
that you like.
Yeah,
not choice, just thing that you like.
Mhm.
It like I could choose to film or take a photo. Those are two things that I could choose to do and that have like equal opportunity to happen. But I can't like choose to like girls or to like guys. I feel like I'm either like I'm one or
wait,
the other.
equal opportunity to happen, but not same outcome, right?
That's a fair statement. That's a fair statement. Again, that's why I don't. Again, don't let me get hung up. I do think that there's some people who are just fucking born gay. Like it. I don't know what where they zigged where they should have zagged, but it just happened, and that's just how it is.
Okay, so I'm about to get you canceled right now with this question. So let me ask you this: do you think that homosexuality is a mental illness?
No.
What?
Good answer.
Yeah, thank you for asking.
No, I don't. I don't think that there's something wrong with them, nor do I think that they're sick. I think that for the most part, like if we're really looking at it through a sexual, like if we're talking about like sexual pleasures and this and that, it's an affliction of the flesh, fam. Like even heterosexual people should be performing sexual acts the way that we do. Like, you know what I mean? Point blank, period. I'm not the best example of it. Like, you know what I mean?
Me either, dog. Because I'm.
But bro, like I've told you guys before, and I'm being really real when I fucking say this. I feel gross sometimes when like I tell girls, like they ask about my past, and I'm trying to be like, you know, straight up, and I feel dirty. Like, you know what I mean?
That's your mistake, brother. That's your mistake right there. You never don't do that.
But
Like,
no, I'm not. But I'm not going to go.
My past.
I'm not going to go to sleep thinking I'm a liar, and so they can either deal with it or not, right? Because I don't
have to lie about it, but just be like, why do we have to talk about that? Like, I don't understand. Why do you want to know? Listen, I don't want to. If I'm getting with a girl, I don't want to know about her past, and she don't even know about mine.
Well, you know, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And so, people of the heterosexual, of any sexuality, like just be careful, fam. Like with these things, with these ways, like, you know. So to me, the way that people are like, oh well, you're just religious. It's like, no, it's not religious. It's like, honestly, when I look at it point blank, like this is meant for reproduction. Okay, this does not mean I should be reproducing with everybody. The person I choose to reproduce with should be not only fit, you know, healthy, like bodily, but their mental has to be fucking good too. Because, you know, we're not cavemen anymore, and we do have studies that show that mental health issues can pass through the family. So, you know, be careful. You know,
let's be had a panic attack when he was like 3, bro, and I cried my eyes out because I thought to myself that I ruined my child. That's crazy that you just brought that up because I try not to think about that, but that's fucking wild that you brought that up.
Bro, I remember Elijah was fucking throwing a fit one day, bro. And like, I mean, homie, when he bowed up, I was like, yo, Chan. I was like, yo, dude, like, I mean, he was bowed up. And I was like, I remember looking at Sid, like, look at him. I was like, he looks like my dad. She goes, he looks like you. I was like, man, shut the fuck up. Like, you know, like, what do you mean? Like, but bro, he was like fucking just mad, dog. I was like, yo, fam, chill out. Like, so things like, yeah, you know, like, and
that's a true statement though. Mental illness can pass genetically. Certain mental illnesses.
Yeah,
so I apologize, Peanut, if you ever see this. Daddy, sorry.
So to me, like, besides pleasure, right? Like, sex really has a negative ROI if you're not having kids. If you're not having sex to have kids, besides pleasure, it's a negative investment.
Well, what else is there though? What else is there besides having kids and pleasure that sex could be used for?
So
Right,
that's
no.
why I'm saying having kids is the most surest
No.
bet. Besides pleasure, there is no reason, dude, bro. People, come on, dog, come on, bro. People use sex for all kinds of things. People use sex for all kinds of things. People use sex for like, bro, like let's not
So
talk
you're
about people.
shaming sex workers now, Corpse?
I'm not saying I'm not even just
Whoa.
talking about sex workers, bro. People literally use sex to get over fucking exes. People
I
use
w-
sex to fucking just go to fucking sleep. Like, dog, like, what's up with you,
What's wrong with what's
No.
wrong? Hold on. What's wrong with using sex to go to sleep? What's wrong with
bro? Read a
Bro.
bedtime story, champ. Like,
A
go
bed-
for a run.
Listen,
dude.
if it's me and a girl in the bed, and you think I'm gonna turn over and be like, "Hey, can you read me a bedtime story?" Fuck
No,
that.
but check this out. I think sex can be used for a lot of good things too. Like, I think it could be for like,
Let's hear this. I'm so ready to hear this. What can sex be used for? That's
building
good.
a healthy, strong relationship over
You-
the long term.
You don't think that you can build that without sex?
Nope. I think you have to.
Okay,
Have
how about this?
Wow.
How about this? How about this? Now, this
because
is
Really?
wait, check this out. Check this out. There's exceptions because some people are asexual, and that's that's their cup of tea.
No. I'm talking about
Running.
two heterosexual people. You don't.
Yes,
think
I
they can build
think yes, I think they need sex. You need sex to have like a healthy relationship. One that obviously I'm talking about a sexual relationship where you're going to be married to them, or at least in a long term
Well,
relationship.
what if you don't have sex until after marriage?
It's still you still need it. It is still
After
something that-
marriage,
I'll
though.
say this.
After marriage, that's
let me
fine.
ask you
But that's
this.
still a long term relationship.
Let me ask you this. Right? You love your girlfriend. You want to build a healthy relationship with her.
Yes. Careful what you're about to say because she's listening, and I don't want to get her.
Oh, I
mad.
have a question about your relationship as well.
Sure.
Right? Right? I'm just saying. Maybe this is something that you guys can think of.
Mm-hmm.
Every time y'all do the nasty,
Sure.
right? Every time you do the nasty, you want to build a healthy relationship? Okay, let's test the waters. Shoot the club up every single time.
No, because we're not trying to have a kid right now.
But you want to build a healthy relationship?
But it's not. That's yes. I do.
That's a
want to build
little.
healthy
That's a little extreme.
Wait, hold on. Because I look at sex for reproduction, right?
Sure. Yes.
You're
Wait,
saying
so you hold on.
I don't
Time
know
out.
if you the same
So
way.
you're shooting up the club every time?
Yeah, that's wild.
who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
You just said
Like
that you
I
have
said,
sex-
I'm not the best example of what I'm.
But you just said that you have sex for reproduction. So that
No,
in
I
my
would
mind,
say-
what I'm seeing is
But
you're
you said-
fucking busting in them every time, bro.
No.
Every time.
This
you
is
testing-
what I'm striving for, gentlemen. Okay, I'm not that. Like I said, I have not been the best example of this.
So now, you're saying now moving
So
forward.
and this happens a lot with people, bro. And this is something like I feel is going on. So sex being used to build intimacy, right? Fair enough.
Mhm. Sure.
Is there better ways that you can find
Absolutely.
to be intimate with your partner, right?
Depends
Because if
on
the rubber ripped, if the condom slipped,
sure.
if you didn't pull out, if she missed her pill,
Sure.
right? Are you ready for the repercussions of a baby? And you just said we're not trying to have a baby right now.
That's because
that is a good point.
But
Corpse-
we are.
That was extreme. But that was a
Right?
good point.
My daughter.
That was extreme. But
My
that was a good point.
my daughter dodged a birth control pill.
But so we're taking precautions to obviously not have this sort of responsibility.
You
If the
fucking
time
with a
comes-
rubber? You fucking with a rubber?
If the time comes, we're going to take it we're going to take the responsibility where we can. It just depends on what's going to happen. It really depends on where we are in life, but I think it could really envelop you into a really close relationship. There are ways to be very close with your partner in non-sexual ways. I think that way is just one that can be really fun. It could be very close. It could be super intimate, and it's something that I feel like to some degree everybody needs in a healthy, long-lasting relationship. And it might not be every day, it might not be every month, asexual, whatever. Those are like different cases, but it just depends on your level of how much you want it, how much you like it, how much the other person wants it.
Okay, so let me ask you this. And you can choose to answer or not. I think it's relevant.
Sure.
How long into your relationship did it take for you to have sex?
It took months.
months.
Yeah.
That's
Like
good.
more than
Weird.
3 months.
I want to say more than 3 months.
Okay.
That's
Do you
Yeah.
think that right now you and your girlfriend could go 6 months with no sex?
6 months with no sex. It'd be really hard.
Yeah, it'd
But
be hard. Once
but
you're
do you-
used to getting that
Really
Punani,
hard.
boy, it's hard.
Do you think
It's just
you think you could go without sex for 6 months?
like wait, what's the condition? Like she's just like, no, I don't want to have sex for 6 months, or
No,
like
the
what's
condition is that you say, "Hey, I want to see if sex is the reason that we're so intimate and that we are building such a strong relationship." Was like what you just said, right? Take sex out of the equation and see where your relationship is.
I know that it's not the reason.
Okay, so like I said, but if you know, right? No, but you
I
said,
like doing so.
but you said you know, right?
I
So
do
if
know,
you
yeah.
if you know that, why not put it to the test? I'm not telling you don't have sex, but I'm just saying,
No, I know.
why wouldn't you put it to the test then? Because listen, the reason I asked how long it took for you guys to have sex is because you guys built up enough of a relationship in order to start having sex, right?
Mhm.
So now that sex is a base part of the relationship, if you take that part out because you're using sex to create a tighter bond and a better relationship, that's what you said, right? So if you take sex out of the equation, is your relationship still strong enough to last?
Yes. But the reason
But you
reason I
don't know that.
I
You
do
don't know
that.
that.
The reason I know that is because, and I'm not gonna get too into the weeds on this. Obviously, it's a little bit more personal, but
Sure.
I know that like sex is not the basis of our relationship. It's
Mm.
a
No,
lot
I
of
didn't
times,
say it is the basis. I said it's part of the base of your relationship.
I wouldn't even go that far. I would not even go that so far as to say that it's the base.
But your
Or
argument was
part of
that
the base, sorry.
your argument was that sex creates what did you say, closer relationships? That's what you
Mhm.
said, right?
It is.
Intimacy, yeah.
Yes, it's like
And it
it's like
does.
the,
It
But
does.
he didn't say intimacy. He didn't say
it's
intimacy
the
though. You said intimacy.
it's the like when you're making like a cake, it's the filling between that like gets it closer and like more perfect into like what
What
you
the fuck
what you
kind of
want it
cake
to
are you
look.
making?
What do you mean like a multi-layered like cake? It's like there's like filling in the middles.
I'll say this,
I
right?
just eat like fucking
Just
cake
like
right out of the pan.
just like a bun. That's a bun. That's just bread.
with icing. With icing.
I mean, yes, it's the icing that keeps it
No,
all together.
I'll say that I know. I mean, come on, I'm not stupid. Like there is intimacy there. Like like y'all just did the do, and then y'all are laying there cuddling and shit, and all this whatever. Like they're very intimate moments. They're very vulnerable moments, and uh, a lot happens. You know what I'm saying? But the risk versus the reward to me when it comes to sex in that manner, like the risk versus reward is something that like I try to look at a lot more now. Trust me.
That's interesting.
You know what I mean? Like I got to look at the risk versus reward, because the risk is like, though it might feel good, maybe it's only supposed to feel good for a little time, right? And
Look at what the next rest of my lifetime is like.
the next 18 years at least.
It's funny that you talk about that because one, like I don't fuck with people that I don't have some type of connection with. Like I can't just meet a floozy at the bar and go home and fuck her. I can't do that. My dick probably won't get hard. But second, like I pull out even with a rubber on.
Ooh. I used to.
I have probably like busted inside of a woman maybe 3 times, and one time Peanut was born.
A God-given miracle.
I'll be 32 this year, and I will pull out with the rubber on.
Being extra safe.
And I won't go again
Take
after
your lead.
without peeing.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing for?
That's just funny because you're like, I will not go in after, except after I pee.
Well, because you have to clean out your tube, bro.
No, I know. It's just funny that it's just funny that like I don't go in after, except after I pee. Then
I'm old now too, bro. Like I can't go back to back, especially because it takes me a long time to bust. Like I'm not even trying to say it in like a braggadocious way. I wish I could have sex in 6 minutes. I wish I could bust from getting my dick sucked, but I can't, bro. Like I'm a cool 20 to 30 minute guy.
You know what's weird? A lot of dudes that I've talked to say that, in the beginning when they're with these chicks, that they finish really fast, and then like later on, like like I guess they're more comfortable or whatever, so it takes them a little longer. I'm like, I've always been like the opposite.
You go for a long time in the beginning, and then you go really fast in the end.
Bro, I'm talking about like.
That's because you're letting them. They letting you like slap them around a little bit now, and you're like twist pretzels and shit. See, that's the thing is, bro.
How about stamina?
If you're giving me the opportunity, I'm performing the first time. I'm
giving you the works, baby.
I'm in there. I'm in there like
swimwear, baby. Okay.
I'm putting your ass on a pedestal. I'm doing everything the first time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you what it is.
That's
what it be.
I got a dip.
We got work tomorrow, huh?
I got work tomorrow.
Man, what a cast! If let me just tell you like this: if Kat does make clips off of this podcast, I can't wait to see them. But I think that there's certain clips that need to be cleared before going on the internet. Because if somebody watches the podcast, there's context.
Dude, I said women weren't real people.
I swear to God, if there's a clip on me that goes viral of me saying that I like little kids, I will.
Oh my God,
I will not do this podcast any longer.
No, you gotta stay.
But you gotta make the clip, but don't post it on the internet and just send it to me. We'll make it a GIF.
I'll try that.
Dude, we love women. We love women. You people gotta stop getting mad at us, bro.
Oh yeah, I didn't mean to say bitch, bro. I fucking called women a bitch. I didn't mean to do that. It just slipped. I apologize. I'm very apologetic for that.
I'll be comfortable with that.
Again, man. I love you guys, man. I love that we do these things because we fucking sit here and talk shit for 3 hours every time.
Yeah, it's fucking fun. Well, hey. I guess we'll just do the outro. We got to get an intro going though, bro, because every podcast that I listen to is just everybody has an intro, and we need something. Even if it's like edited to where we take one funny part out of the clip or out of the podcast and put that 30 seconds in the beginning, and then like do our intro. That might work too,
Mm-hmm.
But that's hard because that's like if we did pre-recorded shit, right?
Well, technically, it's recorded before he puts it out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean like an intro for the video portion?
Yeah, for the listening.
Oh, okay.
Well, like we would have to have two different intros, right? Like the intro for the listening portion and an intro for this. We'll figure it out, though. We'll figure it out. All right, I got to piss. So, but thank you, boys. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody from Zero's community. Korpsx community. You guys can find me at Save Wonder on all social medias. Twitter, it's actually SAVEONER. Make sure you guys follow me. I'm trying to get my following back up. But as always, you guys stay healthy, stay happy. I love you guys. Keep smiling, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Big Bad Corpse, y'all know the deal. KORPSX. This is the usual Tuesday. Like, comment, subscribe, share. We are almost at the 100 unique listeners that we need for the brand sponsors, so that when I move away, we can all hang out together off of the podcast.
What do you need? What do you need that on? What do you need the 100 unique viewers on? On any platform?
Not entirely sure. I'm going to say Spotify because that's where this podcast is officially hosted through, but I think they do also take into consideration like Apple Podcasts and stuff.
Guys, everybody from my community, if you could, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but if you could, make sure you guys follow the Korpsx Collection. Make sure you guys follow Korpsx Collection on whatever you listen to your podcast to. Like I legit listen to our podcast on the Apple Podcast. Like I have it right here. I don't know if you can see it, but I have it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor. Is it on Anchor?
Yeah, it's Anchor
made by Anchor. Now. Oh, Anchor's gone now. Spotify, Apple Podcasts. What else are you on?
Google Podcasts, Breaker. There's like 2 or 3 more that I'm on. I'm like on like 9 different channels. So
Okay.
So sorry, real quick. Kat is asking about a logo. I think he had kind of approached me about making a logo for Usual Tuesdays. So we're kind of in talks about that too. I think that'd be really cool.
That'd be cool as fuck.
Cat wants to make the logo.
Yeah. Well, we're thinking about like I told him I'd work on it with him to kind of, play on ideas to see what would be best. But yeah, I think that'd be really cool.
Do you have a logo?
Me?
Yeah.
I just have like the 0%. Like I made the backdrop on my stuff on like my YouTube channel, which is at 0% on YouTube.
Okay. Well, I think it would be.
I love that plug. That
super-
was smooth. That was so smooth.
I think we could, if we could come up with something that has all of our logos like intertwined. I think that would be sick as fuck.
Oh,
That might be cool. Yeah.
before I check out for tonight, I have a quote. So Isaiah 6:8. For heard his voice say, "For whom shall I send, and who will go for us?" And I said, "Here am I, send me."
That's
So
cool.
go out there and go get it, people.
Thank you very much, Kat.
Yeah, let's talk about it either in the Discord or the three of us can talk about it in our group chat, and then we can get Kat involved too. But I think we should get a channel in the Discord for it and come up with some ideas.
Cool.
I think that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Listener inspired. That'd be cool.
Bro, Kat's a legend. Kat, yeah, just DM us then on our Discord, and then we'll kind of chat about the different things. Different ideas that we have. But thank you everybody for listening. Thank you everybody in everybody's community, Save, Korpsx, myself, everybody in chat, everybody later watching the YouTube or Spotify or anything that. Thank you for supporting us. Anything, even for a second. I appreciate you. Much love. Be safe. Peace.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.